Everybody start dancing.
Greetings, champions. Welcome to Storyteller Mars Presents, a live play tabletop role-playing game experience for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, in coordination with Codename Entertainment for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a game all of us here know and love very much. I am your host, Ryan Blake Hall, aka Storyteller Mars. Just call me Mars. And with me are my esteemed companions. Who are you people? Let's start with Gaar. Who are you? What are you playing?
Tell us everything about yourself now.
Social security number.
I love how Mars goes right to me after I just had to do all the frantic setup stuff.
I know.
My mind is jelly.
I always start with
and he's like, let's not give Gar a break for a
classic.
moment. Let's go with other people and give Gar a moment to breathe.
I can come back to you if you like.
I'm Garwar. I'm producing tonight. I'm also playing as Garwar Grudgekeeper, the dwarf fighter paladin.
But he doesn't know it.
Yeah, Gar, if you didn't pick this up last time, Gar has no idea he's a paladin.
And I love that. Treavor.
Hey, I'm Treavor Bettis. I am the soon-to-be community manager for Idle Champions. Also co-host Difficulty Class with Allie Deichman. And I don't, hang on, where is she? She's this way. She's right there.
Yeah, she's
there you go.
right.
The other way, but yeah.
And I am playing Garlock. He's a goblin. Well, he thinks he's a wizard, but he's a sorcerer, and he's also a little bit of a bard now too, but he doesn't know it because friendship.
Thank you. And Allie.
Hi, my name is Allie. I am the other co-host of Difficulty Class with Treavor over here, and I play Laura Lee Waters, the cleric, the Twilight cleric, and she's here to make sure you guys don't die.
She does a very good job of it. And lastly, our special guest, Robo.
Hello, everybody. My name is Robogoblin, and I'll be playing Arcturus Winterleaf, or you can call him Archie, the teal emerald dragonborn Phoenix Domain cleric.
Excellent. All right, so now that you know all of us, let's get on with the show. And by the way, stick around after the credits at the end for a bonus scene.
Whoa.
And now, Storyteller Mars presents One Man's Treasure. Okay. It's been a long night already, and it's far from over. You have descended into the sewers beneath Scornabel through a hole in the basement of a warehouse belonging to the curios merchant Agna Lala, whose interest in this strange affair of missing goods is represented by one Bomphetamias Aloisitane Stumbleduck, a rock gnome who has hired you for protection and reclamation. He is with you even now, along with your aspiring patron, Mars, who seems to be suffering a terrible headache from all the stress.
Poor man.
Would someone please to remind me how we ended up here?
Oh, I can do that. Pick
Sure.
me. Pick me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Garlock. Why not?
Let's see. Well, Garwar and I came back from our trip. It was really nice. He only kicked me 6 times. It was I felt like our friendship got stronger. And we got back, and there was a new place in the spot that there wasn't a place before. And we didn't actually really make any comment about that. We just walked inside and acted like we'd been there the whole time.
Yeah, we have a house now.
Yeah.
Just like
then-
RPG characters do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Laura Lee and Mars were there with a really shiny, cool dude. And Gar like looks at Archie. That guy.
Hello.
Yeah, he's new.
And then before we really got to say hello to him, this gnome came in and he said his name, and it was just a lot of sounds, and I don't remember any of them. He was kind of mean, but we were like, you know what? You have gold, and we like gold. So we went with him on a wagon, not asking where we were going, but we went. And then we found out it was this place that we're in now. I don't remember. What's the name of it?
Scornabel.
Yeah, Scornabel. That's the one. People sleep in the little like horsey areas, and that look comfortable.
Our armpit of Eltergard. Yeah.
Yes.
That's that too. Then
Custom place.
we walked around. We saw some things and some stuff, and we ate. Archie got a whole chicken. He ate the whole thing, and then started handing it out though. And then
It was
everybody
a turkey.
turkey. The whole turkey. It's even
It was a
bigger than a
turkey.
chicken. Wait,
It
they're
was-
bigger
in
than
half.
chickens,
Yeah,
right?
you can
I
fit
just
a
eat
chicken
things.
in a turkey. Have you had one of those?
Oh,
It's called a churkey.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, I want to light that on fire and then eat it. Anywho, we got food and then we started doing our watch because that was the job. To do the watch the place because things were getting stolen and we watched the place and then things got stolen. Laura Lee lit up the whole place with a sun, which apparently she just has on her. I don't know how you do that. I don't have the sun on me. That's weird. I didn't beat
That's
that
a
out.
nice trick, Laura Lee.
It's the wiggly fingers.
Garwar got a really good hit in on a barrel, and then there was some kind of goblin that was robo. It was a goblin robo. There seems to be a better way to say that, but I can't think of it right now. And then we started fighting them, and then their heads flew off and exploded, and there was fire, and we just kind of fought them. We didn't really think about anything else that was going on because it didn't seem pertinent at the time. And then we followed them down. We still won live, and we followed it down into the basement, and now we're in the sewers. And that's how we got here, and that's why we all smell bad.
Yes, we really do, don't we? Great.
Oh,
I mean,
Thank
I
you,
smell
Garlock.
like fire.
don't forget this
but-
guy. I'm gonna pick up the one we have on a leash.
Yeah.
Gib gob. Gib gob.
Yeah, we still do have one of those freaks on a leash.
I'll put him down.
Starts walking forward again. Still on the
kinda
leash,
cute, though.
mind you. And again, this Robogoblin, if you will, is carrying currently a cauldron full of commemorative bricks that it stole from the warehouse.
I'm still curious. What they
speaking of,
commemorate, but-
Now that you've had some time to things have quieted down and you've maybe had at least a few minutes to kind of inspect what's going on here with this little Robogoblin friend. Would anyone like to make an intelligence arcana check?
Ooh, me. I'm really bad at it, but let's do it.
Do it.
I'd love you to.
Intelligence, Arcana?
Intelligence arcana. And let me know your result.
Oh, that's me. That's my cue. Hey.
7.
7, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will
Cool.
roll as well.
You will
Get
roll as
the-
well? All right.
The low numbers out of the way. 6.
Yeah. So, Archie, you're pretty sure this is not really a goblin. And Garwar, you concur.
I'm pretty sure that's not a real goblin.
Yeah, I figured that out when it blew up and lit me on fire.
Garlock gets really close to it and goes, yeah, I guess. Pokes it.
Well, don't book it. Don't book it.
It kind of backs up a little bit when you poke it, and then it tries to poke you back.
Oh no, that's my reaction when people poke me. That I feel like that's pretty normal.
Okay, great. One thing that is a curiosity to you, now, like even with low rolls, you recognize it's really poorly disguised as a goblin. If you just see it rushing by, maybe it would fool you, but you've gotten a pretty good look at it so far. And the closest thing that you could think of something that you've experienced that this, whatever it is similar to, would be Mars' friendly, helpful monodrone Modron Mipmop that's back at the house right now.
Mip mop.
Oh yeah.
You say friendly and helpful.
As a
as if
striking
those are
resemblance.
Valid adjectives.
Okay, present and non-violent. How about that?
That's better.
That's definitely accurate.
Question. What is it wearing for cosplay reasons?
Well, it's not wearing anything. It essentially looks like an orb with very, very spindly arms and legs, and the whole thing seems to have just been painted to look like a goblin.
Oh, okay.
And that head on top of it, that's clearly fake. That's just like some kind of ceramic in the rough shape of a goblin's head.
Mm,
The head's the problem, folks.
I'm feeling a little bit attacked. Okay.
Because the head's what has all that fire stuff in it.
I mean, no offense, Robo.
No, I'm taking it.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I would take off the head, except I don't want it to, accidentally
Yeah,
explode
no,
or what
I
have
mean,
you,
it's
be
gotta-
mishandled.
It's got to walk along, but I'm just saying, if we do get rid of this thing, or if we get where we're going and we need to, throw the head at something.
True.
A capital idea.
Mr.
Mars,
Oh,
Stumble
God.
speaks up.
Is he here too? And I turn around.
I am also here.
I
Just rolling
didn't-
along next to you in his wheelchair as you
I just want to
continue to walk
point
through the
out,
sewers.
Bumblestuck, that you hired us to guard the warehouse, not you. You said you were fine. So while we're down here, we're hunting down whatever's going on. We were
That's
not paid
right.
to,
We're
we were not paid
protecting
to
those
guard you.
commemorative bricks.
So would you like to negotiate guarding you while you're down here?
You know, you make an excellent point. That is an oversight. Good on you for that one. Very well. I shall concur with your leader.
Mars just kind of shrugs. Yeah,
I mean, we're all...
close enough.
I'm about to say we're all equal here, and then I look at Garlock and I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so as you continue to walk here through the sewers, as you turn a corner to what you think would normally be a dead end, because it doesn't seem like this is going anywhere. And again, this is just where the Robogoblin is leading you. It just seems dead set on this particular path. But as it nears this dead end, around a corner, you see a large opening in the wall just up ahead, haphazard and rough, as if made by structural collapse or explosive force, revealing just past it a dusty old chamber.
Are we in... At one point we were in like sewers, but then we were
You were in the
digging.
sewers beneath Scornabel.
Like, are we still in stonework stuff, or is this now just dirt and rock?
You are in stoneworked sewers.
Is it lit in here? Are there torches or?
No, definitely no open flames, as I imagine there's probably
No, that'd be bad.
gas
That'd be bad.
in the sewers that would ignite.
Most of us have dark vision. I think. Did we do the dark vision thing?
Archie,
or-
you need a light.
Yes, please.
I think Archie's
All right.
just been.
I'm like,
do you-
oh,
Ar-
sorry.
Archie's
do you
been
have,
hand
like,
on the
a shield
shoulder
or something?
following.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
If
slide
you,
up the shield.
yeah, she casts light on the shield.
Nice.
Oh wow, this looks.
Don't look directly
very
at it.
Shiny.
No,
Don't look
I'm
directly at it.
curious. Hey, Lauralee, does your
Told you.
magical light look different than your bog standard magical light in any way? Is there some sort of signature to it?
It does kind of. If you look at it, it does seem a little bright, but if it's out of the corner of your eye, it has a dim sense to it. It's almost like a blue or a purple to it, more so than a bright yellow.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's like a Twilight,
Nice.
you know.
Yep, perfect. You are a Twilight cleric after all of Helm. Okay, so again, you see this dusty old chamber just up ahead through what seems to be a blown out portion of a wall of the sewer. Like this is obviously not meant to be connected, but it is now that there's just this huge hole in the wall, and the goblin is just is trying to walk that way if you let it.
I'm gonna do a quick. I don't know. Stone cunning. We kind of said that will work for me just to tell how well something's passable. All right, I'm just gonna do one of those real quick.
Sure.
I get to add. That's a 19 plus double my proficiency is 25.
Oh my.
Once again, the
You
dwarf
know
knows
everything
his
you want to
stone.
know about this wall.
I just want to make sure we can go
Okay.
through this. It's not going to collapse. If we're, I mean, we've got
Okay.
we've got some bigger people than me here. I don't want to accidentally bring the place down.
It looks generally safe. Like if you were to strike it with another powerful enough explosive force, then perhaps it could cause a collapse from the roof here, the ceiling.
Okay.
But for just standing there, not being messed with at all, it seems sturdy. It seems stable. You can also tell that, yes, it was definitely some kind of explosive force, but then also you can see evidence of where tools have been used to expand the hole to make it larger. The tools are not present currently, but you can see where picks would have struck the stone here, and crowbars would have pried pieces away, that sort of thing.
All right, so it looks passable enough. Just don't let anything blow up near it, and we should be fine. If we want to keep letting him go that way,
Garlock goes, I don't understand.
don't blow it up.
What?
No magic, no wiggly fingers.
Of
Just
the, fiery kind.
What do I do with my hands
Calm.
then?
put them in your pockets.
Yeah.
Do you have pockets?
I'd say
Yeah.
sit on them, but
Pockets?
we need you to walk. So
Garlock puts his hands in his robe pockets.
Okay, thank you, Garland.
all good robes have pockets. We know this.
It's true.
Archie was about to cast Produce Flame and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no fire in the sewers in general, folks. No fire in the sewers.
Okay.
That's
No fire.
that's
That is
bad.
hard. But
Garlock grumbles to himself for the rest of the adventure.
Look, just once
At
we're
least for the
away
rest
from
of
the
this part.
smell, then it's
Mhm.
fine. But if you
It
can
is
smell it, if you can
uniquely
smell
awful.
it, don't light anything up.
Hmm.
Shall we
Now-
continue?
let's go.
I would like to know your marching order.
Oh, I'm in front.
Oh,
Well,
Gar in front.
I'm behind that thing, the Robogoblin.
Oh, behind the
Yeah,
Robogoblin. Okay.
I'll be right
between it
behind
and
you.
wherever its leash is. But yeah, me with the shield up right behind it. So if it blows up, I can shield everybody behind us.
Okay, cool.
Robo, would it be okay for Garlock to be in front of Archie?
Sure.
Or just bringing up the rear? Okay.
Okay, great. So the Robogoblin in front,
And
then
we'll have our
Garwar. and then-
tourists somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to be in.
So
Right in the
Mars
middle.
and Bumble, whatever, are in the middle.
Yeah, they would definitely prefer to be in the middle.
Well, that's why I was saying like
Least
have
likely
Archie
to
bring
be
up the rear.
attacked.
Oh, me in the back. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
You're,
saying.
you're all the way in the back because you've got light
Okay.
too. So
All right, good. I have an idea of where you're positioned now. So, as you enter in through this space, going clearly out from the sewers into some other underground structure here, you feel a foreboding sense of menace wash over you as you enter this place. The room
Oh, that's
feels
foreboding.
uh,
and menacing.
and menacing
And menacing.
and washing.
Oh, I don't like
the
that.
room, the room feels ancient, with a silent veil of warm darkness that seems to shift as you move, like dark water lapping against the walls and objects it obscures. Garwar, as you are in the lead, following behind the Robogoblin, you are the first to come across what appears to be a trio of Robogoblins minding their own business, which currently appears to be dismantling an iron table. They seem content with their work and appear to be ignoring your presence. Give it up.
Do they see us?
Yeah, I'm just at this point. I've hit many of them, and I'm tired of being lit on fire. So I'm just gonna walk.
One of them looks at you.
And I've got the shield up in one hand. There's one of us in front of it, and I wave my other hand, and I'm like, nothing to see here. Move along.
Give it up.
And I just walk on.
The other Robogoblin seems to respond, "May I aid you?" And then the trio get back to work, and your tethered Robogoblin continues to walk forward through the complex.
Well, that's not one
As
of
you
your
pass through this-
tables, is it, Bumble?
That's not mine. I've never seen that before in my life. But
That's
I
fine.
appreciate you asking.
What are they
Do you
doing?
want a table?
No.
Do you need a table?
No.
Not bad enough. Speaking of wandering down into the dark, Gar, I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder and just be like, take a look out, as you'll get advantage on your next initiative roll.
Oh, nice. I will take that.
All right. You can see that the rooms you're passing through here, shelves, chests, curio cabinets, display cases, tables, armor stands, weapon racks, all totally empty. Many of them dismantled or in the process of being dismantled when the pieces being taken away by the Robogoblins, presumably.
I don't like this. They're building something with all these bits.
Is this some kind of ruin? What are they? Did they just crack open a ruin and take everything not nailed down and also nailed down and the nails?
Can I just do like an as somebody who, I mean, I'm proficient in smithing. I know uses for all of this kind of stuff as a battle master. Can I do like an insight check as to what they might be doing with all the pieces at this point?
Okay.
We've seen some
Yeah, I
of
like
it.
that.
We've seen a lot of the stuff they're pulling apart.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Give me a wisdom insight check. Get a sense of what they
13.
might be toiling here. 13. Well, you get the sense that given maybe some of the reports that Bomb-Venomized may have gone over during your trip over to Scornabel and what you saw of the items being stored in the warehouse and what you're noticing being just dismantled or removed and taken away in this this dungeon here. It's mostly metal, other things as well, but sturdy things in general. You imagine that whatever they're doing is probably being cobbled together to construct something, but you really don't know what.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast as a ritual detect magic. So,
Okay.
That's
so
going
you
to
see,
take a while, though, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
okay
10
with that.
minutes.
Okay.
You definitely have like enough time. You're not in danger right
Can
now.
we
You
do
could
it?
ritual cast detect magic.
Like, are we
Okay.
walking while we do it, or because this
Yeah,
wasn't the
that's fine.
final?
Well,
I mean,
can
this is
we-
like an
can I
empty,
do that?
like a path we're still making our way through, right?
Yeah, the curiosity of this this area of this place, whatever this is that it's just there's nothing here. You would expect something in the underground chamber that's ancient and feels very bad feeling, but there's just nothing here. It seems it's been stripped down.
Okay.
So okay, you may cast a detect magic as a ritual while the
Yeah,
party is
so-
moving
So
forward.
you see Archie just put his hand like this, like he's talking on the phone for us. We'll be like,
Excellent.
"Hello, Phoenix. Yes, it's me, Archie. How are you?" So we're like here in this place, and it smells weird, and I just start telling her everything.
I love
So anyway,
this.
can you? It's for 9 minutes. It goes on until the last minute. Okay, so can you help us, and can I see what it looks like from here? Thank you. Love you. Bye.
What was that? Was that the Phoenix, Archie? Just now?
I
Do you do
think
that a
so.
lot?
I do.
That's fascinating.
I do.
This is primordial
Was that
entity
like
you just have
a
on
direct
speed
line
dial.
or voicemail?
I mean, they
Amazing.
don't talk. They don't talk to me.
Oh,
Voicemail.
you just
Okay.
talk at them.
Yes, it's a voicemail.
Okay, it's an exercise in trust then. Well, that makes sense.
I
And
guess so.
faith.
Yeah, I suppose that is the
It's like a-
nature of us
It's like a
clerics.
sending, but they don't reply back. You know.
Mhm.
So anyway,
Okay.
they said that they would tell me, and you just see my eyes light up with like fiery flames.
Mhm.
Okay, I see. And
Now you're good to go.
detect magic.
Okay. So for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Mhm.
Walls, floor, ceiling, all detect as magic. Like the place itself detects as magic.
What kind of magic? Just tell me if it's illusion or
The most deadly question.
Abjuration.
abjuration.
Abjuration, the protection magic school.
Okay.
So you get a strong sense of abjuration magic afoot, perhaps wards in place to protect whatever this structure is.
Okay. So Archie's gonna be like with fire. Imagine these goggles are fiery flames. I'll
Oh,
just
that's
go
cool.
like, okay.
I love that. Okay. So it's just
Okay.
these thick black goggles, but it's fire instead.
So it looks like this place is protected by protection magic.
Didn't help with that hole in the wall.
Right?
No, it didn't. Whatever did that must have been quite powerful then to have overcome these ancient wards.
Or they just used hammers. I don't know.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Laura Lee kind of rubs her arm that's holding the leash and says, "Yeah, same here. Stumbleduck, you've been here in this city for a while, right?"
Yes, many years now. Lots of business, always busy.
Now, back where we came from, where you first found us in Subar, there was this whole hidden temple thing underneath the place. Is there any kind of similar myth to this kind of place, to this city?
Oh, well, come to think of it, yes, actually. Now, I can't be certain, but I have a suspicion. Let me know if you hear music. How about that?
Why?
Well, it's just there's this one old myth about Scornabel. You ever heard of the Wonder Men?
No.
Garlock goes,
No.
no.
Mars looks confused.
Until I met you, I hadn't heard of. Well, I guess I had passed through Scornabel, but come on, no, we don't. This place is an armpit.
All right.
It was with him, but it was the first time I'd heard of it.
Well, you see, the Wonder Men were ancient mages obsessed with inventing new magic, creating magical items, experimenting with planar travel. Fascinating stuff. It's believed several of their members turned to lichdom to guard their tomb for eternity, that their greatest treasure was a large ruby crystal sphere, and that the Nightshade nightclub right here in jolly Scornabel was built right on top of it. Terrible idea. Though the staff swear they don't know how to get in. I've asked before.
And these were the Wonder Men.
Yes. Also, the Wonder Makers, sometimes they were called.
I just shake my head and I kind of mumble to myself, this is why I prefer Wonder Women. I turn to Mars. Mars, we really got to ask more pertinent, like, exposing questions before we take these gigs, because that's kind of a...
Yeah.
Like, one, there was a basement we didn't know about that he didn't bother telling us. And now there's a whole lich thing.
Yeah, I didn't think we were signing up for liches. And that's on me. I apologize for that.
What does
So
music
done more
have
research.
to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, the Nightshade nightclub built right on top of it. There's always some party going down over there.
Oh.
Oh.
The Nightshade. That's where I wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
All
Looks
right.
like you might get your chance. Possibly.
Archie's very much like paying attention to belly on the floor, paying attention to this person telling the tale. And okay.
Technical question, Allie, how long does your temp HP last?
Until you lose it or until you have a short rest.
Okay, awesome.
And it's about at this time you're having this conversation as you're passing through a long corridor here. And just in the middle of this conversation, the walls shift. The Robogoblin leading you ahead on a leash just seems to just robotically scamper down the hallway unfazed. But Garwar, as you step forward, a pressure plate activates. The walls shift all around you, and something springs out of the walls, striking at all of you.
Oh, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do, Garwar?
I'd like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Clerics, historically good at dexterity.
Oh, my luck is continuing into this game.
Sorry, folks.
I got a 10.
Oh, God.
I want y'all to know, I played a game immediately after last week's game, my home game, and last game I rolled 2 6s, and in that game I rolled 2 16s. I swear to God, if that is the same, it's going to be a time thing. Like, I can't play during this time frame because that's where all my bad rolls are from.
Okay, so
I
let's
thought you
see.
were rolling real dice, Mars. You would have done
I
better
am.
than that.
I thought maybe for Mars. So, Garwar, what was your result?
18.
18. Okay. And Robogoblin, how about you?
15.
Okay. Laura Lee, how about you?
10.
10 isn't great. Mars got a 5. And Garlock, how about you?
8.
8. Okay. So.
Oh wait.
What about Bumble?
Hang on.
Did Bumble roll?
I am going to use a point
I
of
will do that
luck
now.
because I am lucky.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Are you?
That's
though?
right.
God dang it!
The narrative maintains.
Is it still bad?
Yes.
9.
9 isn't great, my dude. Okay.
It's better.
If it makes you feel any better,
It doesn't.
Garlock, the Robogoblin, and Master Stumbleduck are all too short for this to affect them. The scything blades that whip out from the walls go clear over them. Lorelei, I believe you said you got a was it a 10? Was it?
It's only a 10.
A
Yeah.
10? Yeah, okay. Garlock and Robo, you both passed, so you're going to take a half damage from this. But Lorelei, you'll take the 4 damage, and I'm going to roll.
Garwar?
Yes.
You're confusing me.
Garwar, you got an 18,
Yes.
so half damage for you.
Okay.
Did I say the wrong name?
Yeah.
It's
Don't
okay.
confuse me
It's
with
okay.
that goblin, please.
Because we have 2 different characters whose first syllable start with Gar, and that is sometimes confusing for my brain. So
It pleases Garlock a lot.
I'm going to roll my Idle Champions D6s for this. They are
Ooh,
very nice.
I'm
Yeah,
pleased
all
yet
right.
worried.
Okay, so you can blame C&E for this damage, I guess. All right, so looks like that's going to be...
I have no control over this. I am just a fledgling community manager.
Okay, so Lorelei, you're going to take 18 slashing damage from the scything blades that come just sweeping out of the walls here. And Robogoblin, or Arcturus, and Garwar, you will each take 9 slashing damage.
Do I also take 9?
Nope,
too
it just
short.
goes. You get
Okay.
maybe you get a haircut, but you're otherwise
My hat.
fine.
Again?
Oh no, your hat!
No.
No, I snatch it real quick.
Okay, that works.
I may not have Garlock may not have good like sensory awareness for himself, but for his hat, on point.
That's a whole different story. Okay, your hat's fine. I don't want to take your hat away. It's part of Garlock's whole branding. I don't want to take that away
It's
from him.
literally on the mini. Like it's
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
on the mini.
Yeah, like
I mean,
Wait, you
it's
get a
it's
mini
like
for it?
sacrosanct. I
Yeah,
can't
look.
touch it.
yeah, see?
Oh, this is
He's not fully
cute.
done painted, but yeah, I got a little mini for Garlock.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna stick him right
Okay, so scything blades just whoosh, whip out from the walls, cutting into some of you. And Mars also failed, so he will also take 18. And yes, I am keeping track of my own character's health.
I just have to call out.
I am equally worried about
There is
my
a-
own character. Don't
There's a
worry.
giveaway going on in chat right now, and the word
Nice.
is lucky.
Oh. Is he though?
Not as much as Freely, but he's getting there.
But good luck, everyone entering the giveaway. Good luck.
With casual sliced up arms, she's gonna look back over at everyone else. You're like, how we doing? That hurt.
It almost got my hat.
Almost
Mars is
almost
just,
as good.
like, clutching his chest. I really should have expected that. Ancient place, maybe a lich crypt, some kind. Of course, traps. And the robots aren't heavy enough to set them off. Great. Great.
Okay.
Well, at least we have plenty of healing.
Yeah.
Healing
Yeah,
because
from
that's
a
infinite,
cleric?
right?
Hey, Garlock's gonna go. Did anyone pick up the robot at any point?
What do you mean?
Did you pick it up? Did you feel how heavy it is?
Yeah.
Pick me up.
That's right. I remember Lorelei actually did pick it up.
I picked
okay.
Garlic up.
Does she feel that I am the same weight as the Robogoblin?
The Robogoblin definitely weighs more than Garlock.
Garlock goes out in front.
I'll go look for
Ah!
This
traps.
is my favorite
The
setup
sorcerer
anyway.
bard in front.
Okay, before we
Now we
go,
can blame
beautiful.
him for everything we step on.
Okay, so we all
What's
took
up?
damage, and can we all just be together for like 10 minutes, and I'll try to heal you all.
I'm good, man.
Gar, You don't have to put a brave face.
No, I'm literally healthiher than when we started the night.
Oh yeah, because you had the temp hit
You
points.
still have temp HP from the last game, didn't you?
Okay.
I've got to fix that.
Well, not you then. Not you.
That's why I was out in front, folks.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're offering, I wouldn't mind, Archie. Thank you.
And
I mean,
Garlock's
we're
good,
still
so
gonna
he can go
walk
out and
and
look for
talk.
the traps.
Yeah, we're still gonna walk and talk.
So I'll take Laurelie, Mars, the stumble dog. Suffer any damage or
No, he was
Some
too
looks
short.
fine. He's too short.
he's too
Blades
short?
went right over him.
Okay.
He seems terrified. I mean, he might have taken some psychological damage just now,
Okay, so
but physically he's fine.
I'll heal myself, Laurelie, and Mars
Appreciate it.
Thank
with
you.
the prayer of healing, and it's just me with my both hands like holding on phones.
Double
Okay, it's me again.
He has to do a phone call every time.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
For stuff like that, yeah.
For rituals.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
me,
the
man.
idea that at some point Archie has like another or like if Laurelie tried to cast ritually with him, it's like a conference call. It's like,
A
all right, hang on,
conference
we're gonna patch
Yes.
in
Party
Laurelie's
line.
god real quick.
It's a
Hang
party
on.
line. Hey, no, I'm on the phone. No, I'm
No,
using the phone right now.
Stop being on the phone. No, get offline. No AOL right now. We're trying to do business. Anywho,
So we continue to move forward though, but slower, so that he can check for traps, because that's a thing Garlock's good at.
No, it's not.
Is he?
No, it's
No.
I was
not.
gonna say I would like to take a look ahead as well with my dark vision and such.
I
mean, I
love
have
that I
dark
wrote down
vision. That's
everyone's
the thing.
perception and investigation and insight before we started.
I have dark
Mm,
vision.
that's
I
good.
just have
That's
a
good
low
stuff.
passive perception.
Okay, everybody's gonna get 11 points back.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Wow, it feels so warm.
Yeah. So, can I make a perception check as Garlock kind of goes? He's going on all fours, by the way. Like he's walking. He's like,
Little gremlin. Okay,
Yep.
yes. Perfectly fine. I like this.
And as he's walking, I'm like over my shoulder at Laurelie. I'm going, I had like 3 10 days of this back from Westgate. That's why I just finally had to drag him. I couldn't put up with it anymore.
Oh.
I got a 6.
A 6. I'm proud of you. That's great. Thanks for contributing to the ongoing peril.
It's all good.
Here
Love
to
it.
help.
Certainly helps
Oh.
me.
Can
Okay,
I
so,
roll that perception as I'm just looking over at him?
Okay. Yeah. You guys are all together, so it would make sense that you're helping each other. So if you'd like to also roll perception, or what might be more appropriate is giving advantage to Garlock.
Ah.
No, I think we just go with her roll.
Oh, did you already
Chat knows
roll?
why. Chat knows why.
I did roll.
Okay, what was your result?
22.
Oh, well, okay then.
I see things. That's my whole point.
So Garlock finds traps as he goes.
Of course, yeah.
Like, here's a mouse skeleton. This is clearly bait for a trap. Mars, at least, is nice enough to, like, yeah, that's right. Good. Thank
Actually,
you.
this is
for
exactly what he
helping.
do. He's
Thank
like,
you so
that,
much.
That rat skeleton? Don't like the look
Mhm.
out of it. Don't get near over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that stone? It's looking at me suspiciously. I don't trust it.
Definitely.
Neither should you. Stay away from it. It is a bad stone.
You're right. That's a bad stone. Mars just goes along with it. He finds this very entertaining. Laurelie, you actually find traps as you go. And with Laurelie's expertise pointing things out, you are able to avoid further complications for the time being, far enough that you at least make it into this next chamber. You pass similar scenes as you explore, with room after room having been liberated of its treasures. Further in, you come to a rectangular space with a long, shallow trough of stagnant water carved along the floor. A floor-to-ceiling iron pole in the center of the room features twisted branches that hold plates, all but one of which have already had their trophies seized. The one remaining plate bears 6 distinct flasks and is marked by a glowing rune.
I start
Meanwhile,
walking
from-
toward the flasks.
Oh, okay, great.
Well, I mean, we're all moving along slowly. I'm
Mhm.
moving towards the flasks.
Yeah, up to you. You know, you can ignore the cool magic thing in the middle of the room. It's fine. I don't mind.
I don't mind.
You said
All
the
right,
key
Gaar,
word
you approach
flask.
the iron plate. Yes, there are flasks.
Yeah,
Glass
I mean, I'm
flasks here with colorful liquid inside. 6 of them. They each appear different, starkly different from one another. So as you get closer, you can see that, yes, there are 6 of them. They're just arranged in a circle. They're, let's see. How tall are you, Garwar?
4.5 feet.
4.5 feet? Okay. Yeah, it's at a 6-foot elevation from the floor here. So you might have a little trouble reaching.
Oh, I
but
wasn't going
if
to reach
you-
for them. Good lord, I'm not that dumb.
No?
Gar's not
Okay.
bright, but when every other thing is taken off all of these other plates and these are left, he's curious as to what they are, but also figures this is the one trapped thing.
Okay.
Come on.
The Robogoblin also notices this and realizes, like, oh, that's much more interesting than the cauldron of bricks it's holding. It sets the cauldron down, wanders over under the iron plate with the flasks on top of it, and just starts like jumping.
Get up.
Get that thing away from there.
Sit-a-da-ba. Mama. Yeah.
That's not going to end well.
I rein it in and pick it up and hold it.
Ah.
Someone
Seems
want
to be
Mars?
whining.
Do you want to just like? Don't touch any of them, but if you can figure out what they are, that might be trapped. I don't know.
Don't touch. But it's so
Well,
tempting.
look, all the others are gone. Those are left. That's not a great sign. That's
You
not a
want me to
great
touch
sign.
it?
That's why it's tempting. This is the mousetrap.
Well, if you're volunteering, Arcturus, I'm very curious what would happen.
Just don't touch.
I
Don't
touch it.
touch them.
I touch it.
Ugh.
I
Archie
like him.
reaches forward and touches the iron plate, and
I explode.
nothing happens. It's an iron plate. There's a glowing rune on it, and there are 6 colorful flasks on top of it, and nothing happens to him when he touches it.
I just want to know, like, what's it look like up there? I can't see it. Just tell me
do you
what
want
they
me to
look
reach
like.
up? Do you want me to carry?
That's not going to work, dude.
Okay.
Like I'm looking up at you, and you are looking down at me, and you're looking at a dwarf that's heavy in the first place, covered in full plate armor. Like there's
I
no.
am really strong though.
I'm like 400 or 500 pounds.
Really strong. So do I know what this rune means? Does it mean anything or?
Well, you can actually see these flasks more clearly, given that you are tall enough to just reach out and touch them. You can see that one has a yellow liquid with something bobbing inside of it. Another is orange liquid that seems to be flickering and smoking. Another is full of a clear liquid, something else inside of that. Another is a blue liquid in a constant boiling state. Another is full of a shining silver
I know what
liquid.
this is. I know.
And the last is a yellow with black streaks that's swirling.
Has anyone described the rune to me yet?
Yeah.
Do I even know there's
Laura
a rune
Lee,
there yet?
She
I'm
would
not
have
tall
stood on her
enough.
tippy toes
You
to
can
get
see
a
the
look at it.
rune.
I
Arwar.
can't. If it's on top, I can't see the top.
Okay,
It's on the top and the bottom.
Okay.
So you can see it.
I'll start describing all the.
It's like it goes through.
So I'm
There's
like,
no-
Mars, what's the rune?
You know what? I don't remember
It's
what
glowing.
languages he has.
It's magical, right?
Okay. Yeah, he says, well, it looks like a primordial character. Yeah, it looks like, okay, it's a primordial character that roughly translates to greed poisons the well.
Yeah. That's what I figured. That's the trap.
He was about. Archie was about to touch one of those potions.
No, that's the trap.
Okay.
Archie, I wouldn't recommend just drinking something you find in a possible temple that Lich has made.
Oh, I'm not worried about the potions. I'm worried about picking them up off that thing.
Also
Like
that.
If that says greed poisons the well, and look, we're in a place with flowing water, and
it's shiny.
we're being greedy. If you grab one, what do you want to bet that there's poison going to fill this room?
Okay.
I'd rather not.
Very cautious of you. I approve.
I mean, that doesn't mean I don't want them. It just means maybe we should find a way to get them that doesn't involve standing here as a group.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just so I know, do we see that there is another way out of this room, or does this look like
yes,
this is the
it continues on.
Okay.
I mean, you said there was like a river or stream or some kind of water flow running through, so there's...
Yeah, there's a very, very shallow trough of water just running the length of the room. Yeah. Like you can see the bottom. Yeah. It's only like an inch deep.
So maybe if we want... How far away... Does someone have that mage hand thing? Anybody?
Not that kind of finger
No.
wiggler.
Hands are weird.
I do.
Sometimes those...
I do.
I do.
How far away is the exit to this place from the plate that these things are sitting on?
I'm gonna say that this room is 40 feet across.
Okay. Let's go to the exit.
From one exit to the other.
Let's go to the exit, and he can do that mage hand thing, and he can grab the bottles. And if it fills the room with poison, we're not in it.
Simple enough.
I like the plan.
So I move up and out and watch, because I want the bottles, because I like shinies, but
okay,
I'm not going to get anywhere near
it. Okay.
when we
get to the doorway though, the exit one, Garlock's gonna stand in the doorway for a second and go, okay, wait, and he turns over and goes, back up.
Okay.
And then he takes one step out of the doorway and goes, I had a really bad experience with a giant stone door trying to crush me one time. I'm not doing that again. And then he turns back around. And so
as he says that, we're in stone, so I'm going to do another stone cunning check. 13. Does it look like there's something here that could shut or entrap
you
us
feel
with this entrance?
You feel as safe as you can in this situation, Gaar.
Okay. I go, yeah, man, be real careful. It looks like this could come down in any second.
That's what I thought. You saw the suspicious stones, right?
Yeah.
They were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so Garlock is gonna cast Mage Hand, and this little floating glowy green hand appears. It's gonna go out, and it's gonna. So you said that these are flasks, right? Like they come to they got a little like top part. I want to have the Mage Hand just kind of like waiter style with a bunch of empty beer bottles. Yeah.
Okay. So the fingers of the mage hand like lace around the bottlenecks of all of the flasks and just lift them all up wholesale.
And as I see this, I'm just like,
and like that's fantastic.
And and the hand's not gonna lift up as soon as it has them in like a nice hand. It is immediately just going to whip it all the way back to him.
Okay, just
bring that. I'm just back.
Back that thing.
At this point, I'm like, oh god.
I love the idea of the little armor helmet slits that Garwar's Ori looking through, and then adding the extra with the hand.
That's the thing. It's not a face palm. It's like I've got two small things, eye holes. You can't even see my eyes in them. And I'm just like, oh.
Okay. Well done. Yeah. So Garlock, you mage hand for the party, all 6 flasks, just bring them back instantly as soon as the mage hands lifted them up. And when you do so, not 1 second later, the plate spins and the pole spins with it, and the water in the trough running along the room turns a sickly green and spills out quickly covering the floor.
Will Wheaton run?
Every time.
Go.
Every
go,
time.
Go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's go.
You make your way through the hallway. You can keep pace ahead of this flood of acid very easily because you've already got a very good head start.
Hopefully
on it.
there's an exit this way, because I don't want to go back that way.
It seems to be going slightly uphill.
But still, I'm like, hopefully there's an exit this way. I don't
I
have to
wasn't
go back that
expecting
way.
such ingenuity from, well,
I beg your pardon.
you of all people. I'm very impressed.
You
and
weren't
I need to
expecting
check my
ingenuity. Now I
biases.
stop. I turn around and I look at. You weren't expecting ingenuity from a dwarf?
And
Oh,
then
no, the other
Garlock
one.
stands stands
fine.
right next to him and goes, and a goblin.
It was my. I just turn it away.
Truth be told, this is my first time going along with adventurers in any of their ordeals, and I see I have a lot to learn of the life. Ha. It's very impressive working with you all. Keep it up.
Are you liking this? Going
You
on
know?
with adventures.
I don't hate it. If I'm being honest, it's a lot more exciting.
And
Hey,
from
good
like
for you.
15 paces ahead, because I just started walking off over my shoulder, I'm like, give it a few, you'll hate it. And I just keep going.
Yeah, we all go through the puppy love phase.
Garlock goes, I don't hate it. I've only almost died about 63 times. And then he keeps walking.
I didn't think you could count that high. I thought it was 9 was the high.
No,
Okay. All right.
He was told that number. It's a lot higher.
So you're walking through this corridor now, and you have yourself some, well, colorful flasks. What are you going to do with them?
Drink it all.
I'm still very
Okay,
hesitant
so
to drink
Arcturus
them.
drinks all of the flasks.
And then explode.
Does anyone
Can anybody-
stop him?
Other than,
Yes.
well, I think that was just a.
No, I'm not going to drink it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Does anybody, without tasting them, can anybody figure out what those are?
Recognizing potions as what they are, like healing potion looks a little
These are
red kind of
clearly
stuff.
potions of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have I seen any of these before, possibly? Like, would I be able to recognize some of them?
Ooh, well, in your adventures with me DMing for you, I don't think that you have encountered any of these. Has Lorelei done any adventuring prior to this, where she may have received an education on potions?
Briefly, she had a stint in Waterdeep and kind of brought her to a city nearby, but
Mhm.
aside from that, it was just her trekking along the Sword Coast until she met with you guys.
Okay.
Garlock, the Fine Spirits Tavern, there's a alchemist that lives nearby. Could he like smell them and try an Arcana check to see if he can tell what they are?
Yeah, I like that.
Do you want
like that.
Arcana or do you want Perception? Because I could see either one of those.
I do want Intelligence Arcana.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Thank God I have training in because it's 2 then with my -1 intelligence.
These
Ooh,
are, in fact,
16!
potions. Oh, 16! I thought 2 was your result.
No, 2 is my
Okay.
plus. 2 is my plus.
Great. Fantastic. All right.
I
So, a
rolled double
16
digits for the
total.
first time in this 2-part game.
Okay. Well, the yellow one with you uncork it, sniff it. You can see an eyeball bobbing in the liquid. You identify that as a potion of clairvoyance.
There's
the-
is there an eyeball in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's an eyeball bobbing in the
Garlock looks at
liquid.
it and goes, just like Mom used to make. Here you go.
But yes, you just go through and identify all of the potions in turn, except for one. I'll save that one for last. So you identify a potion of clairvoyance, a potion of fire breath, a potion of hill giant strength, a potion of heroism, and a potion of speed. The last potion, the shining silver potion, you've never seen or smelled anything like this one before. Mars tries his luck to identify it as well, but he is similarly at a loss.
Clearly, it's shining. It's clearly a potion of polish, but sorry.
What's a potion of polish? I've not
It's my
heard
meta
of such
joke,
a thing.
folks. I apologize. Yeah, I will let them figure out how they want to
Okay,
distribute
so there are
potions.
5 potions, right?
There are
6.
6 potions, one of which is unidentified. The other 5 have been identified.
We got clairvoyance, fire breath, heal, giant strength, and heroism, and which one?
And speed.
Speed.
hmm
Okay. Do we drink it all?
No,
Garlock
No,
is
no,
like
no, no.
slowly trying to grab the fire breath one.
no, you already have fire. Let
But-
someone else have fire.
Yes, I have fire, but I can have fire.
What about second fire?
Yeah.
You
He's
know what?
earned it.
actually,
Without him, we
Afternoon
wouldn't have
fire.
received these.
you just got to drink it at the right time, buddy.
Okay.
You can't drink it now or else it won't do nothing.
No,
You gotta-
no.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah.
Save for good. Okay. Uses.
Garlic, since you're the one who retrieved the potions, do you pass them out to the party or keep them all to yourself?
Oh no, I would. He was passing them to Laura Lee as he was going through them.
Oh, okay, great.
All right.
All right.
Well, that is fire breath. Let's see. The heroism, I think that one
Mhm.
probably makes you brave and keeps you a little sturdy a little longer, right? I think so.
Never had one myself, but that sounds right.
Gaar, I think that one sounds like you.
Which one?
The potion of heroism.
Oh,
Because
Let's
they're a
see.
hero.
I mean,
Unless you want to go for a different flavor, like the hill giant strength.
Yeah, what flavor you want?
I think you should have that one. Honestly,
Which soda do you want?
I think you should have the heroism one.
All right.
Metagaming, that one's going to give you like the bless spell and temp HP, so
Mm-hmm.
that's going to keep you alive. I think that we keep our healers alive more than anyone else, and that's fine.
Yeah, like me.
Just in case. That's
It's okay with me if you'd like to decide as a group who has what later on when it's actually like pertinent.
That's
I
fine.
don't mind it just being in an ephemeral state.
that's
Yeah.
fine. We can keep
All right,
walking and
Continue
talking.
forward then.
I assume we're
Okay.
walking and talking, and Garlock is
Yes.
checking for traps, while Lorley actually
Uh-huh.
checks for traps.
He's now singing his own theme song again.
And both kinds of traps, the traps and the actual traps, as you discover them, the Robogoblin you have tethered walks up to it, tries to collect some piece of it to add to its hoard that it's carrying, and then continues on.
Good thing it has a little cauldron, something to carry everything in.
Yeah, it did pick up the cauldron again, full of bricks. Very strong for a little guy.
A
A cauldron full of bricks has got to be heavy.
I got
Yeah,
a
like-
question for
they're
you.
like
Because
ants.
you
Yeah, I got a lot of questions myself, but go ahead.
you got Mitmop at home, right?
Yep. That's right.
Any relation?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out myself. As best I can tell, these are rogue monodrone modrons that have been made to look like goblins for some reason. I guess to hide their true identities. I guess people would maybe bat an eye more at an army of modrons than they would at goblins being around. I mean, we have a goblin and people don't seem to question that very often.
Because you say rogue modrons, but how often do
Yeah.
they just do things on their own?
Not very. They have to be exposed to a powerful, chaotic energy to overcome their dedication to the will of Primus. It's like their directive. They must follow the will of the Lord of all constructs. But rogue modrons have thrown off their shackles, so to speak, and they can be compelled to do other tasks.
Hmm.
But why this? Why just collecting junk? Just seems like trash to me.
From
I
the
guess
front,
maybe treasure as well, but
over my shoulder again. Wizard did it.
everything. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ain't it always?
All right. Yeah, I got bad feeling about any of this.
I mean,
You and me both.
you know what they say: one man's trash.
No, I've never heard that before.
No.
Me neither. I just heard it this
Oh,
month.
shame. But as
think
you
I heard that a week
continue
ago.
forward from here,
Love to hear this part.
you start to hear sort of a humming, drumming, a vibration in the air through the stone. From somewhere above you, through the stone ceiling, you begin to hear the muffled chaos of what might be a party of some kind. People cheering and applauding as enchanting music plays.
I imagine it as boom,
Yeah, that's
and
okay,
Garlock's just over there going.
Yeah. Archie's like, his tail is wagging.
Even Stumbleduck's getting into it, like, hey, this is not bad, actually.
I love that the idea that this music coming through the stone is why we all are now going to do the fights as Final Fantasy characters. We're just we're just bouncing
Think the
along.
kids call this a bop?
Oh, biscuits.
It's not
The
bad.
music.
It's pretty good. It's a little intense, but it's pretty good.
Mhm.
And you just hear this just emanating through the stonework here as you continue on through the place. And eventually the music dies down to a resounding cheers. And then you hear a voice, very muffled, but this last one is for the fans! The greatest song in the multiverse! It's a bit of a faster tempo, so try to keep up. Thanks so much for coming out to tonight's show, and a happy midsummer to all! Yeah!
Hey, I know that voice. There's a famous bard in town. Hey, Ellywick Tumble Something. Featured performer this week at the Nightshade. Oh, gods.
For the first time in Garlock's life, that gnome with that name not being able to remember a gnome's name is the first time Garlock understands what irony is.
Wow. That's a big growth moment.
It is. He's dumbstruck for a moment.
Stumbleduck's a fine name. Whoever heard of a Tumblestrum?
Damn, I was gonna go there too.
But if that means we're beneath the Nightshade,
Then we are definitely in the crypt of the Wondermen.
Yep. You like Doom? Because that's what a Lich's Lair is.
Gonna sing the doom song. I'm not gonna do it.
Somewhere Deacon's ears like perk up. Someone out there needs him.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
What should we do then?
Keep
Well,
going.
it's a long walk. This corridor just seems to continue on. But as you just are forced, essentially, to listen to this song, now it was described greatest song in the multiverse. I can't do that. As your DM, I can't tell you what that sounds like.
Insert
It's the
amazing song
greatest
here.
song. Yes, it's your choice. What's the greatest song in the multiverse? That's what you hear.
The final
it's
countdown.
Subjective. It's the final countdown.
Whatever it is, they're covering someone else's song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just
But
a
it
tribute.
is exceptional. And as a result, you all receive a die of bardic inspiration.
Hey.
1d6.
Hey, thank
To
fun.
you.
use as you see fit.
Holy crap.
Mhm. Just incidental theme music as you're walking through the dungeon,
I have
giving
to
you
read
bardic
something.
inspiration.
I have to
Mm.
read something that just gave me bardic inspiration. Counting Crew in the chat said put a song for Garlock that goes, Garlock was a man. No, he was a goblin man. Maybe he was just a goblin, but he was so good.
Good old
Thank you,
Homestar.
Counting
Love
Crew.
it. Thank you, Counting Crew. That makes me smile.
Oh my god.
Okay, and now you come to
That's not the song
a
we're
room.
listening to.
Maybe that's the
That'd be
song
cool if it
Garlock
was,
used.
That would give us a negative bardic inspiration.
This next room here is larger than all the ones before and round with a dome roof. Unlike the others, this one appears to have not yet been fully ransacked by the Robogoblins. A bejeweled chest sits atop an ornate plinth just out of their reach, much like the iron plate with the flasks earlier.
Do I touch it too?
Hang on.
It's a really nice chest, and it's just out
It's
there
weird to stare.
for the taking. Yeah,
There was something about music and a
Ooh.
lich, and we just passed music.
yes,
We're in-
that definitely means we're in the crypt.
Yeah.
I would be
Mhm.
extremely cautious if I were you.
Do you want to roll over there and touch a lich's chest?
I mean, I'm thinking about it, if I'm being honest.
Garlock is going to raise his hand.
No, you
There's
can't.
Garlock.
Yes, Carla?
Couldn't we mess with the chest after we killed the lich?
We can't kill a lich! Are you kidding
That's,
me?
that's presuming a lot.
That's
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 presuming a
so
lot.
above our pay grade. If I knew there were liches involved in this, I never would have agreed to this work. What?
They don't sound that tough. They've only
That's
got
not
4
very
letters
professional.
in their name.
Archie raises his hand. Also in the same fashion as Garlock did.
Okay. Yes, Archie.
What is a lich?
Also
Oh.
that.
Okay, Lorley, Garwar, do either of you want to explain? Do you know?
Uh,
Finger twiddler that died but didn't, and is stronger for it.
yeah.
That.
It's someone who didn't want to face the consequences of death as a finality, and so they chose to go on a more darker path. As she kind of gestures towards the darkness in the room,
Which
And
means they generally not a good person.
in order to keep going, they need to harvest souls of others in order to retain their lichdom. Yeah, not good.
Indeed. This place is terrifying, and it should be sealed up again so that their spirits are not disturbed. Did I mention the rumor is that it's liches, plural, in this
Yep.
place?
You
I think
did.
that's a big point to make here.
Are there other entrances or exits, or is this the only one?
No one knew where the entrances
No,
were.
no. I'm asking you, Mars, not Bumble.
Ah,
or
okay.
whatever. I'm just, as I'm looking around the room, was there one path in? Are there other entrances?
So far, there's only been one path in. Mhm.
So I'm looking around, and it's like we're in a dead end.
No, you do see something. There is the fanged mouth of an enormous skull that serves as a terrifying doorway through which you see long stairs littered with bones and dust that descend into deeper darkness. There's also another collapsed wall leading back to the sewers.
A different way than the one we came, though, like a different direction.
Different one.
Okay.
Different room, different sewer hole
So
wall.
probably wouldn't take us back to the poison or acid
Definitely
or
not.
whatever that trough was.
But before we go any further deeper, please just hold up for just a moment as
Mhm.
she holds her hands together and pulls them apart and points them towards her 3 friends who are officially adventurers, not people who are tagging along currently. And you guys will get third level
Okay.
aid cast upon you. So you have
Nice.
your max HP increases by 10.
Very nice.
All of us get that?
Garlock, Archie, and Garwar.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So what do I- I'm
Max
sorry.
HP.
Max HP
How
Goes
much
up
is
by
it?
10.
by 10.
Oh my god. I'm a beefy boy. Garlock is a beefy boy.
Okay.
All right. So, any interest in the chest, or
Lots
are
of
you
interest in
agreeing
the chest.
to?
Um,
Okay, it's up to you.
I'm just pointing out
can
that
ignore
looks
it.
like the exit as I point to the broken wall.
Yes.
And I point to the mouth and I'm like, That's probably a big fat nope.
Mm-hmm.
That looks
Yes.
like bad place. So
And
I don't
that
know.
looks
Grab
like
the
bait,
chest,
right?
run out the hole. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like that plan. The goblin, the Robogoblin, is trying to pull you all toward the hole in the wall, as if its determined path just continues through this place, out the other side into
Yeah.
the sewers again.
So it looks like it wants to go that way, and so we probably want to go that way. But do we want to? Is the chest?
And grab
Can
the
we tell
chest if
if-
you want. I think I'm gonna, Master Stumbleduck. Do you want to maybe rouse some people you know? Maybe get them to come down here and seal up this place again. I think that would be in all of Scornabel's best interest. I don't think anyone who wanders into the sewers should just be able to find this place.
Yeah, that sounds great to me. For the safety of the people.
You might not even have to pay for it. I'm sure whoever runs this town would be willing to do it for the sake of,
Yeah.
you know, being
Uh-huh.
reelected or what have you.
Oh
Or
yeah,
they'll
no,
get
I'm going to
someone
get
down
major
here.
political favors from this one. This
Yeah.
is great for me.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
And by extension, you.
Wonderful.
Do we continue to be silent or and
I
go
wanna-
the other way?
Investigate the whole chest area
Okay.
just to see, like, I mean, Gaar sees the chest and wants the shinies, but
All right,
But
so
he's
it
not-
looks like a bejeweled chest. It's about 3 feet long, maybe 2 feet wide, 2
this
feet
is on
tall,
stone.
on top of an ornate stone plinth.
Okay.
So it's very stylized stonework here. Honestly,
So
the plinth
that's-
is just as pretty as the chest.
That's
It's like a pedestal.
that would be a 21 stone cunning to see if the
Okay.
stone is somehow trapped. Like, is it going to move if we take this? Is it going to set off something in that regard? Is what I'm trying to see. Like, was it built to be a trap in and of itself?
It does not seem to be the case with that result.
All right.
It seems
Does
to
anyone-
have simply been too tall for the Robogoblins to reach.
Gotcha. Anyone want to check for magical traps? Can anyone do that?
Nope.
No? All right.
Not I.
And is
I
it
can-
so? Is it? I mean, I'm a little bit taller than the Robogoblins. Am I tall enough to grab that chest and
You are.
book for the door?
Yeah, you could just grab it. You could just
How
grab it and
big
go.
is the chest again?
3 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot, 3 by 2 by 2. You could grab it.
Okay.
Both
Everybody
hands.
want to get by the exit, just in case this
Yeah.
goes poorly.
I'm going to tap you on the shoulder and cast guidance. And I just kind of say,
Just in case.
Helm watch over you as you do, as kind of pull the robot along with me.
Is that a D4 to whatever I
Yes,
do?
you get a
Okay.
D4 and you can add it to the ability check of your choice.
Okay.
You also got a
Fantastic.
D6 for inspiration.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let everybody get once again to the safe place, except I'm the mage hand this time.
Dwarf hand.
Yeah.
So we all get there, and
All right. I
Mars
want to
and
literally.
Stumbleduck have also gathered there.
Yeah. So whatever I have to roll, I want to pick this chest up and move very quickly to the exit.
Gonna be a dexterity check, my dude. Please.
Okay.
You're good at those, right?
Like not a saving throw, just dex check.
Just a dexterity check.
What is that? Sleight of hand?
If you have sleight of hand would be fine.
Is that a sleight
or
of
thieves
hand?
tools if you're proficient.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a couple things. So there's sleight of hand with a 12, and then I'm going to do the D4. If I can find it.
Come on, big money, no whammies.
So there's 14, and then the D6 of inspiration.
Oh, okay. Calling in that inspiration already. Fine. Okay.
15 total.
It's 15. It's DC 15. You did not waste that bardic inspiration.
Good.
You needed it. All right.
Yeah.
Well done.
Grab and run.
With
grab
a
and
DC
run.
15, you grab the chest, slide it off, and book it. And despite your expectations, nothing seems to happen.
Oh, that's worse.
There's a shift in the stone in the ceiling. You hear stone moving in the ceiling, but it seems that whatever trap was supposed to go off simply failed to do so.
Maybe we're just paranoid and expect everything to
As I'm running past, I hear that, and I'm like, not paranoid. Let's go.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. You grab the ornate chest and book it out of there, moving on. Okay. That being said,
Is it super heavy?
no, it's,
Okay.
it's not actually.
Then I've
very
got
heavy.
it in my
It's
right
maybe 20
hand,
pounds.
on my back, like on a shoulder, and I've still
that's
got, and
cool.
I've put my shield out in front, and I'm just running along like
Nice.
this because if more scythes come out, I want to hit in the shield first.
I'm
So,
picturing this like in Sea of Thieves when you grab a chest and you're trying to move it.
Yeah.
All right, so Garwar has grabbed the ornate chest and fled with the party in tow.
mhm.
So, as you leave through the hole leading back into the sewers, you feel the crawling darkness of the crypt slide off of your bodies and retreat to its lair. You feel colder now, but otherwise unharmed.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You ever feel like you can just breathe normal again?
This is a pretty good feeling.
And I'm like,
Once you've gotten
yeah, uh-huh.
pretty good,
Should we open that thing?
No, I don't
No?
trust it. I still don't trust it. It was too easy.
You want
We just keep going.
to?
We'll check it. We'll check it in a bit, but we need to get somewhere where we know we're safe before we open this thing.
It's a fascinating mixture of recklessness and caution, and it's. Oh, do you have a newsletter or anything like that I can subscribe to? Your
Follow
daring
me on-
adventures.
Follow me on Twitter.
You send a
Of course,
carrier
I'll have to
pigeon
look into
towards
what
her.
that is.
Watch my-
I'll have my
watch my-
secretary get on that.
Follow my witch stream.
On
Yeah.
Sender.
Clairvoyance.
all right, that's pretty good.
Witch? No,
That's
that's a
pretty
ripoff.
good.
That's Penny Arcade owns that one. That's a Witch TV
Oh, is it?
slash
Okay.
slash Garwar. Yeah, just go over there.
All right. As when you get far enough away, you're starting to feel a little bit safer. Mars keeps looking back at that place. Like, there was something. There was something. I need to investigate this.
By yourself?
Just a little. By myself is fine. You guys are great. Keep doing your thing. Follow that goblin. Figure out what's going on. Stop it. I need to. There's something back there. I've got
Yeah.
to check it out.
Liches.
Yeah, and someone has to find a way to keep them there.
Not right now.
That sounds fine to me.
Thank you, Garlock. And
Someone
with that,
someone does. It doesn't have to be us.
Okay, you're right. I will assist Master Stumbleduck. Would you like an escort getting back to your warehouse? You were going to find some workers to come seal up the place, right?
Yes, I suppose an escort would be fine. Thank you.
Great, then it's settled.
How are you getting back there?
Hmm. We'll figure it out as we go. Just like we figured it out on the way here. It'll be fine, don't worry.
That sounds dangerous.
I think they'll be
Life
fine.
is dangerous.
And you know what? Garlock doesn't know it, but he's giving Mars bardic inspiration as he pats him on the
Hey.
shoulder, and he feels better about it. And Garlock says, "I think they're going to be completely fine."
Thank you, buddy. You know, with your confidence, I really believe in myself. Thank you, Garlock.
No problem. Let's keep going.
All right, and Mars does turn back with Master Stumbleduck to do what needs be done.
Laura Lee would just kind of say, "Hey, Mars,
Hmm?
Helm
Yes?
and Maestro look over you. Okay, be careful."
Thanks. I promise I won't go any deeper into the dungeon. I just need to check something out. Okay, good luck with that, gesturing to the goblin. See you soon. All right.
And as we walking off, and I see Mars, I just turn back. Oh, he's way too far. And he doesn't know it, but he is using his telepathy to communicate with
Ooh.
Mars. And it's gonna be like, this is a mind call from Archie. Do you accept this call?
Sure.
Mars? Is that you?
His telepathy is one way.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
one
respond.
way, exactly.
It doesn't go both ways.
Okay, this is weird. I feel myself in an echo. Mars. Mars. Mars.
What?
Oh, those were.
He's just calling from further down the sewers, further back.
This is new. Mars, be careful. Thank you for being my friend.
You're welcome. Don't die.
And the mind link just closes up.
Then Mars turns around and goes, "Damn robocalls." That was Cassius's joke in the chat. I'm not going to steal that one.
Thank you, Cassius. That was exceptional. The sewer system runs on like a labyrinth beneath Scornabel, but eventually you find your way out through a drainage pipe.
Okay.
You emerge in moonlight to a large dumping site by the harbor, carefully positioned where no one can easily view this eyesore, with hills of refuse piled in every direction. You see a horde of the Robogoblins sorting through the garbage, searching for seemingly random items for their endless collection, all of which they appear to be bringing to a central location, obscured from your view, but you can see that they are hard at work building something very big. Welcome to the junkyard. And with that, let's take a break.
No.
All right.
Ooh.
Don't like this.
I do.
All right, folks. Producer Garawar here. We're going to be back in 10 minutes. Hang out. Enjoy.
Yeah. Go stand up. Walk around. Get some
yeah.
water.
Like
Get
water.
some water. Grab a snack. I'm gonna go grab some banana bread.
Nice.
No, I'm not sharing. All right, see y'all soon, everybody.
Just like Garlock
See you
and
soon.
Garwar's trip all over again.
Welcome back, everyone, to Storyteller Mars presents One Man's Treasure. Well, where we left off, welcome to the junkyard by the harbor at the peak of midsummer after days of rain. It's the
Smells
worst.
fantastic.
It's just the worst. You keep thinking it couldn't possibly get worse. It got worse.
But is
Garlock
it-
is going. Ah.
But coming out of the sewers, isn't it better?
Yes. I guess there's also the mix of fresh air.
It's subjective, right?
suppose.
Yeah, there's at least
Subjective.
a breeze with occasional fresh air.
So it's still the dead of night, like the single digit hours of the night. And you just came out from a drain pipe to this massive sprawling junkyard by the harbor of Scornabel. And you can see the horde of Robogoblins just picking up junk, taking it to a place, adding it to a pile, or doing something with it. It's difficult to make out from back here. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. What would you like to do? Your Robogoblin is trying to hop off of the drain pipe to get down there.
Don't.
Not yet. Not yet. But
Yeah.
I pull him back and hold him.
Give me a second just to. Give me a second to put this chest down and.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You need
I mean, if
help.
there's anything we need in it, like those potions, I feel like this is where we're going, and so I step like 15 feet away from the group because I'm still worried it's going to explode or something.
Okay.
And then I like pull my shield out between me and the chest, and then I flip the thing up and shove the shield in the way. And if it doesn't blow up, then I peek.
And you're fine.
Okay.
It's a very pretty chest. It's not trapped. It's okay. You're okay. And there's goodies inside. Don't you like goodies?
Yeah.
You're okay is very subjective at the moment.
You are relatively okay.
I'm relatively okay.
But inside the chest, you find, and for the sake of simplicity, because I don't like having to sit around like casting Identify and all that stuff, you find a bag of beans with 5 beans in it. You find a mystery key. You find a wand of secrets, and you find a 2nd level spell scroll of lesser restoration.
Can I have the beans? I'm actually kind of hungry.
I don't think they would have put eating beans in this chest.
Mm.
They look like regular beans. Maybe
Yeah.
just have one.
But mimics look like regular chests. So maybe until we know more about the beans, no one eats them.
Can I still carry them?
But are you gonna eat?
It's like a little bag. It's kind of I like bags. They go on my little waist rope.
You hear a very pain noise coming out of this suit of armor.
He's used to it.
And he slowly hands the
And
bag
Garlic goes,
to
"Yay!"
Garlic.
and he snatches it out of the hand.
What a breakthrough. This is big. This is good. I wish Mars was here to
This
see
is-
it.
Character growth, y'all.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're
And he
getting
hands the wand
slowly.
and the scroll to Allie, and I don't.
What's this
You-
key?
I don't know. And the key, and I look at the key, and I'm like, we'll figure out later. And I drop it in my bag of holding.
All right. Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, we haven't found anything we need a key for yet. So when we do,
The
It'll be
wand of
safe.
secrets just I use it and it shows me where a possible secret entrance or something is nearby.
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to see if I remembered.
Yeah, good job. That's it
All
in a
right.
nutshell.
all right. So I'm not carrying that chest anymore. So
You could just
it
leave
can
it there.
stay. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
stay there.
Okay.
Are we all? Are we? I feel like we're gonna go over there, and either all of them are going to mob us, are going to start. And I turn to Garlock, and I'm like, now we're out of the sewer. You
Oh.
flame on.
Oh! And he immediately takes his
He's
hands
not
out of his
proud.
pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he had them in the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when he was
If,
crawling around.
Such
If they
dedication.
all
Oh, that
start
had to be
running
uncomfortable.
towards us in a group,
Big
fireball them. Fireball them.
bull.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest one you can get.
Big bull.
I
can
don't
do
I don't
fire?
want them I don't want them anywhere. I don't want them anywhere near us.
We can
That
do fire
that
again?
sticky fire stuff, and I'm
Fire.
looking over my armor, and I'm like, that's like, I'm gonna be a week buffing this stuff out. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't want any more.
Garlock, on the other hand, is like jittering like he's had like 45 cups of coffee. Fire.
Oh dear. I hope I can handle this.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna go over there, and either they're gonna rush us, or we're gonna find whoever started this mess, and either way, they're not gonna like that we're here. So
Fire.
Let's take a peek to see what they're building.
You can try. How are you taking a peek? From the angle that you're at on the drain pipe, you really can't see over the mounds of garbage to see what's happening over there.
Okay.
yeah, I think we just gotta go. I think we just gotta walk over there. Is there a glancing around? Is there a strategically more as a battle master and someone who makes maps? Like, is there a strategically more opportune way to get to that field as opposed to just walking up from the position we're in right now?
Yeah, the way I'm picturing it is that you're actually, this drain pipe goes out to basically open air over the refuse piles here.
Okay.
You're maybe 10 feet from the floor, from the ground of this landfill.
All right. Yeah, we just gotta.
No turning back.
Next time, I turn to Lorelei. I'm like, next time, can we get a job that doesn't smell? Like last time, we were underneath that town. The town smelled, and then we had to
Yeah.
go under it.
Yeah.
And now, like,
This
we're in
is an unintended
sewers,
running theme.
and now like, seriously.
I mean, Gaar, with our luck, we'd go in the open field when we run into hill giants, and they don't smell pretty either. So
Not just hill giants, like a hill giant's bathroom.
yeah. Laura Lee will hop down.
Yeah.
And
Question. You still holding the Robogoblin when you hop down?
oh, not holding. No, she would have literally lowered him down with the rope.
Like Mission Impossible style?
Yeah.
Except this thing going meat.
Yeah, you're going. Don't idiot. Don't get it.
It doesn't seem thrilled about this, but it's allowing it to happen. You lower it down, it sets down, stands up, looks back up at you. You still holding the leash?
Yeah.
Okay. It just looks down, shakes its fake ceramic head, sadly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie it off to one of my accoutrement leather lines there, and then I would just shield on the back,
Mhm.
down, and then just drop.
Okay. Laura Lee is in. What about the rest of you?
Garlock jumps down.
Nice. All right.
I would help those. Who
No
need
prep,
help.
just ready to go.
I'd just be like, get out the way, and then just hop off. Like,
Okay.
thonk. Yeah.
Yep, me too. I just fall down though.
And come to think of it, Garwar and Archie, you're both wearing heavy armor.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
full plate.
That's a big thud when you land.
Well, I'm assuming this
Both
is
of you.
refuse and
Oh,
wet,
yeah.
wet refuse, so it would just
Mhm.
be like, like,
A big squish.
yeah. I don't think it would be. I don't think that loud. I don't think
Big
that sound would
squish.
carry very
Big
far. But
squish.
we'd probably have
Last
to
thing you want to hear.
wrench our boots out of it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're all in. Welcome to the junkyard once again. And
Welcome. Yeah. hmm
the Robogoblin that has been leading you this far, it holds high its cauldron full of bricks and other random refuse gathered from the dungeon you just passed through, the Crypt of the Wondermen, and it just loudly proclaims, "Give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it." And at that, a chorus of mechanical screams as the other Robogoblins turn and notice you all at once.
Garlic
In a
goes,
frenzy.
I want it to be known that it was that goblin, not this goblin, that did that.
Well,
Do
I
not
move up.
confuse them.
I move up and I put my hand on that Robogoblin's head. And I just like grab it firmly.
Mhm.
And I watch to see what the others do.
The others immediately rush in every direction. Some dive into piles of junk, others scramble away out of sight, and many more are charging directly toward each of you.
Fireball.
The situation intensifies. Oh, yep, okay, great.
Garlock was told.
All right.
I mean, if they're
Just
within range,
immediately-
as long as they're within range. He's got like what,
Halfway
120
through the
feet.
scene description, fireball. Okay.
Okay,
Mars,
so,
you should know this is how we do.
So,
I'm getting used to being interrupted, yeah.
I
Go ahead.
am doing the one of the last high level fireballs that I have on the necklace of fireballs. This is a 5th level fireball.
Oh, that's quite an investment.
he was really holding it in the sewers.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Gaar
they
doesn't know
all
this. Yeah.
need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Well, anything that was within the 20-foot radius thing.
Just roll your damage.
Okay,
I have a
I'm
feeling
gonna
5th
roll
level.
for a group here.
I have a feeling 5th level, even as a group, is probably going to be fine.
It's a lot of 39 points of fire damage.
Wow.
I
You
think
know-
even if they make the save, they're still toast.
I think even if they make a nat 20, there's nothing they can do to stop that.
You rolled a natural
I can't.
20?
I rolled a natural 20 on the group saving throw for the mob of Robogoblins.
So
But-
they do save, but
Let's just say this: even if they took a quarter damage of that, they're all done. So,
Nice.
your scorching inferno that you just unleash from your necklace of fireballs with a 5th level fireball arcs forth, blasts away, and how high can you count for real? Because you did say 63 earlier. but I
again,
thought
someone
it was
else told him that
9.
number.
Okay. Well, it's either 9 or 63 of these Robogoblins just immediately dust and explosions.
Garlock, with the second explosion, Garlock turns
Mhm.
around and goes, "I'm cool."
You feel better?
You are very cool. You are
That was very cool. And as
You
a
feel
reward
better?
for that, that's going to buy you guys a full round of actions before the rest of them get to you. So the situation intensifies further as a mound of trash just behind. Well, I'm imagining Garlock turned to face you like, I'm cool. And then you just see a pile of trash behind him is just goosh, just gone,
I
knocked away by a giant clawed hand.
do really
revealing-
appreciate that Mars knew that Garlock would do the 2-thumb thing.
He seemed like the type. Revealing what the goblins have been building here. A 20-foot tall ramshackle body of random metal parts hefts its massive, unfinished, half-buried ogre-like frame from the garbage, covered in patches of reddish-brown rust. You see its goblinoid face set in a permanent, angry scowl, and with one giant ruby crystal eye gleaming with malice as it regards you, the other socket empty. The junkyard golem has risen, and now you must fall. Roll for initiative.
Why do you all look like that? What is there something behind me? I thought
Do I
I
still
blew
get-
everything up. I know you're
What?
amazed, but that's not the right amazed face. You look scared.
Everybody's like, okay.
Tech question. Hold on. Do I still get advantage on initiative?
Yes.
Does that last?
Oh,
this
yeah.
long? Okay.
Yeah, it lasts
Why not?
until you roll initiative.
I
Excellent.
love it. I want you guys to have
Okay.
advantages here.
Continue. I don't know.
All right, so we're doing initiative here.
No!
Did it roll?
It was
Then roll.
sat on the B and then just flipped to the
Oh.
2.
Oh, that's the worst.
The narrative
what?
maintains
No, that's
though,
the
because
worst
your back's turned.
feeling.
It totally makes sense.
I'm using another point of luck. I'm using another point of luck.
For initiative.
Actually, you know what? I'll use my inspiration. I'll use my point of inspiration for this one.
So you're adding.
Yes.
There you
Wait,
go.
no, inspiration is a D6 roll, not advantage.
Well, no. He said that we had a point of inspiration from the get-go.
Oh, okay. I did not remember that. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, you have your bardic inspiration from hearing the Song of Eliwick,
Yeah.
but you also have your guiding hand feature, which is
Yeah.
like super inspiration if you just remember to use it.
Okay, then okay. Yeah.
Super
All right.
inspiration.
So let's see. I got myself a couple of numbers here that I'm going to write down real quick. All right, that's going to be that much, and that's going to be that much. All right, so let me hear it. Garwar, what you get?
11.
Initiative.
11.
11 for Garwar. And Garlock, how about you?
21.
Wow.
That's-
Okay. That's much better. Okay, and Lorley?
12.
Lorley got a 12. And Archie?
8.
Ooh.
8. Okay, so it looks like that's going to be Garlock starting us off with 21. So, Garlock, the junkyard golem, is towering behind you. Hopefully, you've noticed it by now.
Yeah, he turns around to notice it for the first time. He goes, "Oh, okay. Now that explains the expressions. I get it now."
Oh, okay.
Are there still little goblins running about?
Oh, yeah. Like more are just emerging from the woodwork, as it were. Just
I actually
junk
just
instead of
realized
wood.
that was the last one of my necklace of fireballs. So that was it. That was a good time to use that last one.
Ooh.
So there
Beautiful.
are a few of them, but
Mhm.
they don't seem like. Do they seem like a threat?
They are definitely a threat. They seem to be, a lot of them are just rushing straight at you, and others are just grabbing random objects and hefting them above their heads like they're going to throw them.
Okay.
But because you obliterated the initial charging group of them, you all essentially have one free turn before the rest of them get to you.
Okay. Then I think I might just use a scorching ray on the big infrared. Well, I mean, I guess I could focus on the little boys. Because
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm supposed to do. Is I'm supposed to take out the cannon fodder.
Mhm.
So you know what? I made it a hot line on the last turn. I'll make it a hot song on this one. Let's do another fireball.
Whew.
Okay. One good fireball deserves another. Bring it on.
I'm just gonna cast this at 3rd level. No, I said cast. There we go. All right, let's see.
hmm
36.
Nice.
It was
36?
on a 2-level lower one. I still rolled 36.
That's a very high roll for a level 3 fireball.
I
Very
rolled
high.
a lot of 4s.
Wow.
I mean, it's
All right,
It's
man.
8d6, right?
Yep,
So yeah.
It's a lot. Okay. And your DC is?
15.
I did not get that.
Hey.
No, I got much lower than that. So looks like that's going to be full damage. And there goes another huge chunk of them. But the problem that you realize very quickly is that almost a Hydra situation. For every, well, let's just say Gobbo drone you take down, another rises in its place from a junk heap nearby.
Garlock's gonna go, okay, that sucks.
Uh-huh.
If you guys want to focus on the big one, I will try and hold off these.
Okay, that's Garlock. Laura Lee.
Oh, as on my turn, also,
Sure.
as bonus action, he's gonna look at Garwar and just go, by the way, buddy, you've got this. I believe in you real hard. And he's gonna give you another bardic inspiration that you can have.
Aw.
Nice.
And I'm like, that makes one of us. As I look up at this giant thing with this glowing red eye, and I'm just like,
Big scary junk golem.
I look down towards Gaar and I'm like, you're gonna get up there, right? And like
up
the dragon all
where?
over again, you know.
How
That
tall
a
is this
plan?
thing again? How
You're
tall
gonna
is
charge
this
that thing,
again?
right? It's at least 20 feet tall.
And I'm with my axe out. I'm like, I can get its ankles.
Ankles
How am I
hurt
going to
when
get
you
up
hit 'em.
there? Can you make me fly?
I'm afraid not.
Okay. Didn't think so.
As she says, I'm afraid not. Her eyes will go black as she will
Ooh.
use her channel divinity to once again
Okay.
create her little area around her. What's it called? You know, I should know this is
The happy
by now.
place.
Yeah,
Well,
the
while you
little
look-
30-foot happy place.
30-foot happy place.
And she will. How far away is this? Is this big and from us right now?
Well, let's see. The big boy, the junkyard golem, just imagine a giant made of trash. It's 30 feet away.
Yeah, she's gonna chill out. She's gonna move up like 5 feet.
Mhm.
And as she's walking, she's just gonna send a quick prayer up to Helm to watch over Garwar, as she's pretty sure he's gonna go after the guy, as she's gonna cast Shield of Faith on him. So you get
Okay.
+2 your AC, Gar.
How much?
+2.
Okay.
+2. And is that a concentration? How long does that
It
last?
sure is concentration.
Sure is concentration. All right.
Lasts for 10 minutes.
Great. Then I'll need to consult one of my resources again real quick.
And that was Shield of
Okay.
Faith?
So that puts
Yeah.
Garwar to 23 AC for you now, Garwar. Is that
That's
right?
what I got, yeah.
Okay.
She
Sure.
She looks back at Garlock.
Changes a lot for me.
She looks back at Garlock and
Okay.
kind of like
Fun.
points at the potion at her hip and says, Garlock, now might be the time. As she
Okay.
raises up her shield to kind of brace.
Okay. Nice.
And she ends her turn in her Twilight Sanctuary, so she gets a 2d6 of temptation.
There's the good stuff. There's the good stuff.
Garwar, you're up.
So I haven't really fought with Archie yet. I don't really
Mhm.
know what he does.
Fire. A lot of fire.
I like
Well,
it.
but I don't know that.
It can be assumed that you've had time to discuss strategies on the
Gonna be
week that
13
it took you to
temptation.
travel.
I'm just trying to figure out like if I should. I don't think I need. This is me not being an experienced D&D player. Is increasing my strength going to help me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
If you
what
can
way
up it
exactly?
by 2, like if you can increase your score, that up by 2, that gives you 1 more, and
One
that
more
will
what?
increase your to hit and your damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Attack and damage rolls will increase by 1
Am
with
I
melee attacks.
Mars, is drinking a potion a bonus action or an action for you?
It depends on your DM.
That's what
I'm
I'm
going to
asking
say a
for you.
bonus action. Yeah.
Bonus action? Then my
Mhm.
bonus action is to drink the
It's more
potion
fun
of
that way.
giant strength.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes.
Do it.
This you said it was hill giant,
Uh-huh.
so that overrides me. I'm gonna try to override this to a 21.
Wow.
Let's rock. Bring it on.
Let's rock.
This is what I want.
Let's roll.
Big fight. Cool fight.
So yeah, I was a 17 before, so that doesn't just take me up 1, like 2.
Uh-huh.
It takes me up 4. So I get a +2 to everything
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Okay. And I'm all like, that speed
You
might be
feel
good
so
for
much
someone that
stronger.
needs to do a lot of stuff, but maybe not use spell slots. And I start. I don't want to move. How far away is this thing from us so far?
30 feet.
30 feet.
It's 30 feet. Okay, I
Mhm.
can't get
And
there.
it's on its way to you.
I'm gonna move up my 25 feet,
Okay.
and jeez.
You could take the dodge action if you can't hit it this turn.
No, I mean I'm looking up at this thing, and you said it's a red gem in its eye, right?
Mhm. It has
And we
one
heard-
giant ruby crystal sphere for an eye,
We heard.
and the other
remind
socket
me.
is empty.
I would remember this because gemstones and dwarves. But what was
Mhm.
it that was mentioned earlier about a fabled red gem here
Yeah, found in the Lich Crypt.
in the Lich Crypt? Did we know what did it
Yeah.
say what it did, or that there was just one there?
Their greatest treasure was the huge ruby that was
Okay.
spherical.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just out of curiosity, Mars, does it look something kind of like this guy?
Yes.
A bit.
I'm
Made out of
so
pure
glad you picked
trash.
up on my reference
Yep.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So the iconic cursed idol. That
Yes.
imagine
This is so
that made
freaking
of
cool.
trash.
Made out
This
of
is
trash.
so freaking cool. I've never gotten to fight
I
this
hate
thing.
it.
I'm so thrilled.
Yeah,
hate it.
I wanted to put my spin on it. You know.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have anything
Classic.
I can do at the moment. So I'm
That's
just
all
gonna
right.
I'm gonna grumble to myself and be like, what is with all these cursed gems and crap every time? Like, cause I just shattered one of the I don't understand. And I've
Haunted by
got the
magic
shield
crystals.
and I'm dropping down under the shield because this thing's almost as big as he is. And I'm ready for him to just collide with me. I'm basically bracing myself. So I'm taking the defense action
Beautiful.
or whatever it is.
The dodge
Yeah,
action.
dodge.
Okay.
Not that I need it
Right,
with my
and-
AC, but still.
Yeah.
You're gonna be getting
Not that you need it. Well, we'll see. Actually, we'll see.
10 HP ending within 30 feet of me.
10? Okay.
Temp HP.
Temp. Okay. That's fine. That
Remember, it
takes me
doesn't
above
stack
what
with
it-
any
I know.
existing.
I was down to
temporary-
3 temp HP, so
Yeah,
this takes me up.
refresh. it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you're back to 10. Nice. Next we have Archie. Arcturus, what you got?
Okay, so everybody's talking like, did you say this gem is cursed?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe
Right now
I
it
don't know
feels
about
like we are.
cursed. Eh,
maybe if I can get up to it and maybe touch it. And as I'm saying that, I start glowing my emerald teal emerald color.
Yeah.
It start glowing brightly and brightly, and you can see like all the brightness goes behind my back, and they turn into wings.
Yes!
So
All right.
Yes! I was so hoping you would use this.
yeah, I got
Awesome.
gem flight.
This
Garlock
is so
has
cool.
anime eyes right now and is just going,
Shiny glowing fly man.
I mean, this has got to be one of the coolest things
And
like,
I just
that I've
turned-
seen a Dragonborn do. This is awesome.
and I'm just hovering, starting to hovering, and like maybe if I do that, maybe if I'm, why am
Archie. Archie.
I? What?
Has he never done this before?
He's never done it before.
oh my
Cool!
gosh.
Oh, that's so cool.
How the
You're in the
phoenix is
air.
how the okay, and I just start moving my shoulders and come on, and I just slowly rise up to this creature.
Garlock's like,
That's beautiful.
you're doing it, Archie. You're believing.
He's really
am.
doing
I
it.
am Garlock. I am. Bye, Garlock. And I just start starting.
I have no idea at this moment. I've just got a face full of shield, and I'm just, I can't believe you're doing this again.
And this is it's a bonus action. Perfect.
Yeah,
So I
Heck
just
yeah.
get into that creature, and I'm like, "Hello, friend. I'm here to help. I hope." And it's just touch the gem and remove course.
Okay. So you activated your flight
Yes.
and then flew directly up to the face of the junkyard golem to reach out and touch its big red crystal eye. Is that right?
Yes, I do that. Because
Okay.
I did remember before break that I got gem flight. So yes.
Okay. All right. This is what I love about Dungeons and Dragons. When players do things that you don't expect, that makes it better. Makes things better. Sometimes going off script is great. I love it. All right. So Archie, you fly up. Yeah, you believe you can fly. You believe you can touch the sky.
Yeah.
And as you get to the junkyard golem, right in its big, scary, one-eyed face, looking more closely at the giant ruby crystal eye because it's right in front of you, within reach, you can see a red sphere of mist and light trapped inside, glowing and pulsing at a regular interval. And it does feel warm to the touch.
Does his remove curse do anything on it?
Oh, I didn't realize you were casting Remove Curse.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
That's
I
what he
get
did.
that.
I need to read this real quick.
It just says, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains. But the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can't be removed or discarded.
Oh, okay.
So if it was attuned to the creature, it can be it's now
Okay.
unattuned. Otherwise, all the curses leave it. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I just broke your game?
Only in the best ways, buddy. only in the ways that are good and wonderful and lovely and make everything better. Okay, you reach out and cast Remove Curse on the magic crystal eye of the junkyard golem. That's just the opening blow of the combat for you. Okay, and all curses affecting one creature or object end. All right. If the object of the cursed magic item is cursed remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. Okay. You reach out and touch the crystal sphere, removing its curse, and the red light trapped inside just seeps out as this sickly, chaotic mist that swells in size and then catapults across the horizon.
That didn't look good.
Oh no. Oh,
The
no, no, no.
junkyard golem immediately grabs its face and roars in pain, despite being a construct. Whatever you did definitely had an effect, and that's a major note I need to make for future adventures.
Ah.
Oh boy.
I'm just like above the shield.
No.
Oh god.
What'd you do?
Thanks.
Something
Hey, you're a
tells
great
me,
guest player.
Something tells me a bunch of people who played AD&D are shocked right now.
Yeah, I think
Oh, no.
I don't want
I
to
think
know what that
if anyone in chat knows what this is, don't tell my players, please, but just
I don't know what
enjoy
it is.
enjoy the moment.
Oh,
Oh no. Okay.
Thanks
And
for
I'll
that.
And I'll just say to that creature, "It's okay, buddy. I'm here to help. I hope I didn't hurt you." And that's
Oh my gosh.
my turn.
Thanks.
I love
And now it's
that.
time for the Gobadrones. All right, so, oh my god, that's amazing. I was hoping that something like this would happen. I didn't expect it to happen this way. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. The Gobadrones rush the party. Now, Archie, you're in the air,
Yep.
so
20
They-
feet up. Yeah.
cannot physically reach you. Yeah, like 20 feet up. They cannot physically reach you, which means, let's see, we've got, I'm actually going to be using mob combat rules for this from Dungeon Master's Guide, I think page 250. So what I have done is calculated, according to the chart in Dungeon Master's Guide, how many of these Gobadrones need to swarm each of you to get one guaranteed hit, so I'm not sitting here rolling dozens upon dozens of attack rolls endlessly.
That's math.
All right. That's math. So to save time, it looks like, all right, Laura Lee, 4 of the Gobadrones rush at you. They are just clawing at you with their robotic claws, and you are going to take 3 slashing damage from that.
Rude.
Garlock, likewise, 3 Gobadrones rush at you, and you're going to take 3 slashing damage as they try to just pile on you, trying to pin you to the ground, tearing you open. But it's just 3 slashing damage.
Mhm.
And Garwar, so you have a 23 armor class right now?
And I took the dodge action.
And you took the dodge action, which means they're going to have disadvantage. So I believe this calculates out to 40? I think 40 of them have to come at you because it's 20 just for your armor class. And then disadvantage, they have to
Can
roll
they all get
twice.
that
So I'm just gonna
close?
no.
Okay.
So 8
They're
of
throwing
them
stuff.
rush
they're
you,
throwing stuff.
and the other
They're just-
32 are just chucking things from the junkyard at you, and you're being buried in debris as they go. But all of this was just to get one resounding hit on you, and I'm going to say that that was one of the throwers. So looks like Garwar, a scorched metal shin guard goes sailing through the air and just clonks you right in the head, just in the sweet spot of your helmet, hard enough to actually kind of jar you a bit. And you're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage from that.
Lightly concussed.
The rest just blink, 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 off of your armor and shield.
So
All right,
I took no damage.
great. Yeah, because you have heavy armor master, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, these are not magic. This is just random junk, so that's going to be just mundane bludgeoning damage, and they do nothing.
Yeah. So it
to
hits me in the head, and I'm
you.
just like,
Bludgeoning
why?
damage.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why
It's
are
just
we here?
annoying.
Why?
Well, we'll see what happens when I get my golem over it in your
Hmm.
face. Archie, you're in the air, so they can only resort to throwing things at you. Your armor class is still, let me just check my notes here,
20.
20 total? Okay, so
Yeah.
it takes 5 of them throwing things at you. So let's see what they toss. Looks like a music box and an overly ripe pumpkin. And looks like we've got 3 bunches of bananas. Just all of that just gets thrown in your general direction.
It's all the same stuff that the New Yorkers threw at Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie. The goblins are like, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
But in Modron, but yes. Fantastic. So it took 5 of them to do that. You're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage from, I guess, a pumpkin just slamming into your torso.
Yeah. And
All
Archie's
right.
like, ow, ow, ooh, pumpkin.
I mean, it's rotten, but each their own.
You said overly
okay,
ripe.
and-
so.
Overly ripe, true. So maybe it's passable. Maybe if you cook it. Now we're down to the junkyard golem. Okay, so now we get to have some fun.
Oh, no.
Now I get to tear you apart.
He's
Oh,
talking to
man.
me, folks. You can calm down.
Well, I mean, I would, but Archie is in
Oh,
my
that's true.
face
And hurt it.
Literally.
and just hurt my face very bad.
Literally.
And I want to make him regret doing that
Oh,
with
Archie.
violence. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be D20. The junkyard golem attempts to slam at you with its massive bulk, just swings its arms wildly. That's going to be 19 to hit. And a 22 to hit. Okay, so it makes 2 slam attacks. That 19 is going to miss your 20 armor class. It just kind of dings off of you. You go spinning in one place in the air a little bit. And that's when the other arm comes slamming down on you. Okay, so that's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage. And please make a Constitution saving throw.
Bum, bum, bum.
Constitution saving
It's a
throw.
tetanus
Mhm.
The tetanus save.
save.
Because of all the rust.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. 7.
Oh.
7. Okay, so your hit point maximum is also reduced by 16.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
6. You know, I helped a
Bring
little
it on. Bring
I look up because this is happening basically
Just remember,
right
Mars,
above
you
me.
said that.
Yeah,
I
this
said
is
that.
happening
I'll
like
bring
right
it on.
above me,
I
and
mean
I'm
it.
like,
Uh-huh.
you might want to come down here next to me. That
Well,
might
wait.
be a better idea.
It gets worse. Hey,
Macarena?
Archie. I'm going to also need you to make a second Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my God, Mars.
For a completely
Just
different
did that
effect.
For fun. For Phoenix sake. Come on, man. Come on. 13?
Ooh, okay, fine. As it slams, you actually pass. That's right on it. As the creature's arm slams into you and sends you like I guess just wheeling through the air. You and the rest of you looking on, you see an explosion of gaseous spores from the rust on the golem's arm.
Oh,
Archie breathes it in, not expecting it, but he manages to just choke it down and nothing happens to him.
that was the tetanus save.
It was the tetanus save,
my
the
God.
second one. Yeah, no, you actually called it. That's really funny. And now that you've seen that, I'd like anyone who is proficient with nature or survival to roll that, please.
Wait, how much damage did I take from this?
You took
one?
16, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 16.
Oh,
So
we do
basically,
have
you took 16 damage, and it can't be healed.
13 survival check.
13 survival. Anyone else have nature or survival?
Not trained.
Not trained? Okay.
Or survival. I got medicine. Survival. I got survival.
You do?
Yeah. But I'm
Fantastic.
dazed. Do
Oh,
I
you still
count?
can.
Okay. I'm like flying around there.
Maybe if you didn't pass that second save, but you did pass.
No,
Ooh.
26.
Wow. Was that a nat
Stand
20?
experience.
No.
19.
19.
But a very high. Okay, fantastic. So after choking on the spores, yeah, you realize immediately, given your prior adventuring experience, that well, that's not rust. That's not rust at all. The junkyard golem appears to be covered from head to toe in russet mold, which looks just like rust to the untrained eye. If you get too close, a patch of russet mold will puff poisonous spores that will eventually kill you and spawn vegapygmies from your corpse.
Ah.
Acid, necrotic, and radiant damage are effective for dealing with russet mold, as well as salt, alcohol, and effects that cleanse disease. But sunlight is the quickest and surest way to remove an infestation of any size.
Also sounds burnable.
It didn't say fire.
I
Do
didn't say
sunlight.
fire.
Sunlight hurts it. And don't inhale that stuff.
It's a vampire.
It's a vampire.
The giant made of trash is a vampire. Kill it with sunlight.
A trash vampire.
Did I know any
All
of
right.
this with a 13, or was that just the 26?
No, just with him. It was a
Okay.
DC 15.
Okay, just making sure.
But he did just call out to you to let
Yeah.
you know.
Well, but he
All
just
right.
said sunlight, and what else did you say? Sorry.
I just said,
I think he just said sunlight.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
sunlight, and do not inhale the
right.
rust.
Don't breathe this.
Don't breathe in.
Okay.
Is that all,
And-
Mars? My God.
Yeah, welcome to the party. You joined just in time for the big fight.
I just want to
All right,
say,
and
Robo, I was meant to take that hit. I just want to.
Yeah.
Mars set this up to kill me. You just stepped in
I'm
the way.
trying to kill Garwar. Don't get in my way.
So that's your fault for getting in
Take
the
out
way.
all my aggression. No, it's fine. I love it. Especially because you definitely set me up for some future fun with your remove curse there. Thanks for that. We're back to the top of the initiative with Garlock.
Cool. Well, I was going to do something different on this turn, but a lot of things have
A
presented
lot of
themselves
things.
that
Yeah.
seem like a lot of fun.
A lot of things just happen.
Because who isn't going to be entertained by another fireball?
Right.
Because now there's like 40 robot
Stop.
goblins
Around me.
around
Yeah.
him, which might
Yeah.
also be impeding him getting to the big thing. But the big thing
Mhm.
is also within that range. So I think I'm going to
there's,
fireball about 40 goblins and a giant robot ogre.
And Garawar.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You
it looks
too,
like you can
but
catch.
Careful
Given
spell.
your positionings, I think you're gonna be able to catch. Looks like there's 52 of them currently assailing the
Cool.
party. Yeah. So go ahead. You said careful spell.
Yeah, I use careful spell. So Gar, you are gonna save. You'll still take half damage, but Garlock has worked this plan out with you before, and in fact,
I
you
mean, I
know,
don't
he.
I'm
he's
surrounded
in
by
the
these
back
things. I'm
yelling-
going. Just do it. Burn them all.
He's yelling. He's yelling daisies, daisies, because that's the code word that he
Daisies?
made up.
Oh, jeez.
But Garwar
Team
does
attack
not care.
names!
Yeah, I don't know though.
Yes!
I don't know the code word. He had this
You
conversation.
do know it. You just don't care enough
I
to
don't care,
remember
okay.
it. I'm gonna cast this with my only 4th level slot. And so we're gonna cast that, and let's see. No whammies, no. 37.
Nice.
You just can't stop rolling 30 somethings. Okay, I'll have you know I'm keeping a kill count of what you're taking down. So let's see.
This was what Garlock was meant to do.
Cool.
In my head,
All right.
Gar's going, see, he does better when he has some restraint for a while. I mean, look at this.
And then as a bonus,
Oh, they failed. They definitely failed. All of them. Go ahead.
And then as a bonus action,
Mhm.
I'm going to drink the potion of fire breath.
Of course.
Oh, you're gonna. Okay. We're already doing the fire breath potion. I love that. All right, great. I for some reason I thought like you guys would just kind of sit on the potions, but we've already got 2 in play. That's great.
It's a giant
Like
robot,
it's-
Mars. Like,
Also like the potion, even though it's a potion of fire breath, it's like it looks like a really green fizzy liquid, and they're like there's a little bit of a label that's like kind of scratched off of it, and it kind of looks like it reads monster. Garlock is ready.
Now you have fire within and without. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Okay.
gonna be like drinking Tabasco or something like that. Just pure.
I'll imagine it's
Tabasco.
very tasty, but you know, to each
yeah,
their
it
own.
doesn't taste good.
Lorelei.
So I saw that happen where he like pretty much got drained there of his health, right?
Mhm.
Okay, she's gonna curse in Celestial a little bit under her breath, but under her breath to be respectful.
They have curses in Celestial? Huh.
She's made him up.
Okay, I love that actually. That's great.
As she moves forward as much as she can around the little Modrons, as she shouts pretty much her quick prayer up towards Archie. And sadly, Garwar, you feel the shield drop around you, but she feels like this might help
Thank
us
you.
out a little bit better.
Oh, did I get
As-
temp for ending my turn before that?
You did. I'm going to
Yeah.
give you that in just a moment. She's going to cast Aura of Life.
Ooh.
So, life-preserving energy radiates from her.
Okay.
Pretty much similar to her channel divinity, except it goes out exactly the same. Instead of it just being that dim light, now it's kind of swirling with a little bit of a metallic hue to it, which is,
Oh, that's cool.
the
Yeah.
gift of Helm that is given her. Each person in the area, including me, has resistance to necrotic damage, and their hit point maximum can't be reduced.
You jerk! Ah, I didn't think you had something for that. Oh my god! I thought a hit point maximum reduction was your
Okay.
foil.
Hang
I
on.
was wrong.
Hang on. Can I just point out that today we are celebrating Eliwick Join and Idol Champions, who is also a Magic the Gathering card. And as someone who has played Magic the Gathering many a time against Allie, she just pulled her normal stuff against you that she would do with a deck.
She just did a magic play on me just now.
Good God. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ah,
God. She
that's
just
so
milled
cool.
you for 30 cards, man.
That's when I immediately forfeit. I don't play millers. I don't. You can have the win. I'm going to take my fun elsewhere. Right.
She
Gar,
countered
you
your
have
counter.
Garlock, you have
Beautiful.
11 temp HP, by the way, since you ended your turn near me.
You the best.
And also now, if anyone drops to 0, you're pretty much gonna go up to 1 point. Let me see when.
But
Yeah, when you start your turn within the aura, you regain 1 hit point.
That's awesome.
that
Wait,
is
is
so
that a
cool.
generalized effect or just after you?
It's an aura, so this is happening now within 30 feet of me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when I start my turn, I
Okay.
get 1 HP back.
Okay.
if I miss any.
In addition, living creatures regain 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the
Okay.
aura with 0 hit points.
Oh,
with
0
0
hit
hit
okay.
points. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
sorry. Yeah,
That
if
still
you
works.
go
That's
down,
great.
you get 1 HP.
Gotcha.
That's great.
So there's my
I'm
4th
set.
level spell slot.
Okay.
Wow. Cool. Thank you, utility knife of clerics. That was amazing. Garwar, you're up.
It's
So-
clear around you now.
Well,
Yes.
here's
You
my
can move
question.
now.
For better or for worse, those things are napalm bombs.
Yes.
Did I get napalmed? I'm being fair here.
I love you, man. Thank you so much. You
I was
did.
surrounded.
You definitely did. Thank
Okay,
you. Thank
then
you
the
so much.
giant did too, right?
Fair.
You like how I phrased this in the correct order?
You got me to agree to it. So yes. I can't just take it back now. I've already stated it. All right.
Okay.
All right. I see. Good play. Good play. Well done.
GG.
All right. So
I'm burning. I'm starting my turn on fire.
Yes, you're
How
starting
much
your
damage
turn.
am I taking?
You're going to take 3 fire damage.
Okay. All right. I'm just like I'm God
Mhm.
again. Ugh.
Again.
And I'm just gonna take quick stock. Garlock cleared out this a significant portion of these little things, and there's only maybe a few more left around us. Maybe on Allie and in the back. Okay. The giant didn't move, so I'm gonna step forward. Because I was literally 5 feet away from being able to attack last turn.
That's just how it shakes out sometimes.
Every time. Because dwarf. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack.
Okay. Bring it on.
I don't feel like.
So let me just clarify. You're within 5 feet. No.
I was 5 feet away from the goblin, the big robot.
Of the golem.
Now Now I'm stepping right into its melee range.
Stepping right. Okay.
Or up
Fantastic.
into
And
my melee range of it.
If you would go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure.
Thanks.
Where is that? Over here.
You're good at those.
Oh, is this poison?
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll that again because I have advantage.
Okay.
18.
Fine. Yeah. You're okay.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
Whatever.
Right. Whatever.
Uh,
I don't even care. Go ahead and hit me.
17 to hit.
17 is going to hit.
Okay.
Yes. It's big. Easy target.
I'm swinging
Slow.
for the ankles, so 7 damage.
You don't even have much choice, do you?
No, I have no choice.
Okay.
7 damage, and then I am going to look up at this thing.
hmm
Oh no, can I? Yeah, I think this is a bonus action. Hold on, sorry,
you got?
folks. Yes, I'm going to look up at this thing, and unknowingly, I'm going to cast a compelled duel by going, "Hey, pick on someone your own size, you big hunk of junk."
Yeah.
I don't think it has that option, but sure. I don't see anyone else here 20 feet tall, but okay.
Yeah. So wisdom 12 saving throw.
Am I good at those?
The trash
Wisdom
golem good at
12?
Wisdom.
Compel duel, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. You got yourself a duel. 1v1
All right.
me, bro!
So on a failed save, the creature is drawn to me, compelled by my divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone other than me, and
I don't
must
like
make a
that.
wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay. I don't think
by the
that'll
way,
be a problem.
When Gaar said it is drawn to me, I just imagined this very armored dwarf just
No,
Come to me.
I'm making very rude gestures. I'm making very rude
just
gestures.
just come closer.
Embrace
Yeah.
me, golem. It's okay.
But here's the thing: the spell ends if I attack any other creature, if I cast another spell, or if a creature friendly to me damages it.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm,
But the thing is
okay.
Gar doesn't.
You don't
he's
know
doing
you did
this.
that.
no.
So,
Okay.
but that's
All
what.
right. So
that's
this
what
is gonna last as long as it takes until
subconsciously
someone
would've-
else hits it.
Yeah,
Got
that subconsciously would have happened, but he's
Okay.
he doesn't know.
No, I like it because that doesn't control the entire rest of the battle here. Then it's just until someone else hits the thing. Okay, thank you. Anything else from you, Gaar?
Nope.
Okay, then we've got Archie, Arcturus. You are still 20 feet up, just kind of cartwheeling a little bit after being struck so hard.
You're like, ow.
Still right there in its face. What would you like to do?
Okay, so can I take some sort of, I don't know, like a penalty to have my movement half? Because I don't know how to fly. Because I just got those wings. So
Oh, okay. So you're asking for like to kind of make the scene, like to justify the scene as like more believable. You fly awkwardly because it's literally your first time and you didn't know you could do this. So let's say half speed. Sure.
yeah,
That's a workable
that's still
situation.
okay. I'm still gonna do this. So I just look at it. Okay. Oh, I'm just running around. Okay. And I just hold my shield up over to me, and I whisper something in Draconic, and it starts glowing. And as I do that, I cast Guiding Bolt. At level 3. At this
Level 3.
Okay.
Laura Lee
Okay.
approves.
And because you've done this before very recently, I need to ask: are you aiming for anything specific, or just generally?
I'm actually not aiming it at. I'm aiming.
Because it is a target.
Okay. Like around the head of this thing.
Somewhere around its head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around this head. Okay. And now.
I misunderstood. Hmm?
Woo.
Oh.
What you get?
21 to hit.
21 is that's a
Okay.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how much damage I get.
66.
It's not that.
That's good.
It's 20 radiant damage.
20 radiant damage. You don't
Radiant.
say.
Oh.
That's very interesting. Radiant
Really?
damage, huh?
Is it?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Hey, you know that russet mold on its body?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where you just fried its head with a radiant bolt, all the russet mold is just sheared off, burns away.
Ooh.
On the rest of its body still, not the head though. Okay,
Cool.
so that was
Very
20 radiant damage.
Yeah, and the next attack is going to get advantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nice. This next attack against you gets advantage. And does that mean the compel duel is over now?
Yes, because he heard it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, and then we are
Still a cool. moment.
still definitely a cool moment. It's +1 theory crafting of Gaar as a paladin. Maybe he will realize it eventually.
Probably not.
Goblins. What you gob? Okay, so once again, we just have lots and lots of goblins, and they are going to rush the party. We have, looks like it's only going to take 5 now on Gaar. Yeah, because your AC went back down to 21.
Yeah.
And you are not in dodge mode. You got out of dodge. So it's going to take 5 goblins on you, 3 on Garlock, 4 on Lorelei, and 5 on Arcturus. And you know what? For this one, because they see lots of weapons swinging and explosions happening, they're just all going to throw things this time. Just all of them.
So they're staying at range.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all staying at range. They realize, the golem is just attacking these like point blank range now. Let's let that thing close the distance, and we'll all be back here. We're good out here.
They're moving in
Okay,
herds.
so that's going to be moving in herds.
Side note, Archie, you got 11 temp HP.
Thank you.
Oh, does that still work with that other
Oh.
thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Are
they're
both
two
of
different
those?
things.
Oh wow.
Oh,
What did
yeah,
I
'cause
get when I
one's
ended my turn?
Because one's a spell and one's the channel divinity.
Oh yeah, because gosh.
Garlock, a team of them hurl a stone pillar at you.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, and that's going to be. Oh, right.
13.
That's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's a lot more
From a
than
big stone
3
pillar.
from before.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of them work together to make this happen. Some of the things that they throw are more dangerous than the others.
Blood's coming down
Thank
Garlock's
you,
nose, and he's
1d100
like,
table.
at least they're working together.
They noticed
I
who was
brought them
killing them.
together.
Yeah.
A bloody shovel is tossed your way, Lauralee, and you are going to take 3 slashing damage from the biting tip of that cutting into you. And then we have Archie.
I did it. I saved.
Let's see. Oh. All right. Hey, Archie. So a giant boar's tusk goes sailing over your head. A kitchen sink just fails to close the vertical distance. It just goes under your feet and falls back down. But the one thing that does bop you in the head is a toy plushy red panda.
Yeah.
Take 1 cute damage, which does
Right.
nothing.
Was
Red
it
pandas in
sweet
chat,
when I
folks.
hit?
Oh, absolutely.
How much damage did I take?
Effectively none. You take 1 cute damage, which
One
isn't a
cute
damage
damage.
type. You're fine.
Nice.
Okay, and lastly, I believe Garwar. Okay, Gar, you're gonna have. All right, an entire plate of expired sweet rolls just goes sailing like a frisbee straight at you. Given that it's just sweet rolls and you do have that heavy armor master, you take no damage from this.
It's really annoying.
But your armor is going to be a little sticky now. Sweet rolls are just like sliding.
Well, it's
down
on fire, so they're getting
slowly.
hot. It's toasting.
They
them.
are getting
They're-
hot.
They're on
Toasted,
fire and they're
sticky
sliding
sweet
down,
rolls.
and yeah, and I'm just
Beautiful.
like, this is unacceptable.
The Gobadrones, for their part, are all like, they seem to be cheering about this, not understanding that they're really not doing much to you guys. The stone pillar was a good idea, but I wouldn't count on them doing that multiple times. All right, and then we've got the junkyard golem. So, what you got for me, buddy? Well, it's going to start its turn by it actually shrugs off a large portion of the bulk of its frame. Junk just comes crashing down around it. Its frame is now more more thin, it's more nimble, it's more lightweight. Its speed is increasing, its AC is increasing.
We entered
Yeah.
the second phase.
You've entered the second phase. Yeah. This thing has a built-in phase 2. I love that. I love
Is
that.
this is the second? Like, he shook off the stuff that was covered with that mold. Is the inside stuff covered with the mold? Are we breathing in
it's
mold?
like it's an
Like, what's-
infestation.
okay.
The mold is throughout the thing. Mhm. All right, and it is going to now. That's going to be. Let's do. You know what? You're right here, Gar. I got to do it now. I'm going to at least give you your 1v1 that you worked so hard for. So, how about a 14 to hit you, Gar?
Shield just kind of like chunks up in the way. It's like, seriously,
Nice.
come on.
Just
You can hit him, but you
clang
can't
against
hit
the
me.
shield. You just like sink in a little bit into the trash beneath your feet, but you're fine. And then that's going to be a 17. Another one. You sink down another few inches.
And I'm like, you're really bad at this. I'm just trying to insult it. Like, I don't know if it's intelligent, but I want it mad at me.
All right, and that's a 22. Finally, I get a hit on Garwar.
Yeah, barely.
So that's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage to you.
So 13 after
13.
reduction.
And well, I'd say go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw versus having your hit point maximum reduced, but I'm not allowed to do that now. Well, it simplifies the fight. Thanks, Lauralee. I guess I can't be mad about saving time. So that's it for the golem, and let's go back to the top of Garlock.
Real quick, though, real quick.
Mhm.
I believe that. Hold on. So it was 16, but I reduced it by 3 to 13. Can I use? I'm going to use my reaction to parry it.
Oh, and what's your
spend a
parry do?
Superiority die plus 1. Hold on, let me figure out. What's my superiority die number again? Apologies. I don't get to use this much.
I think it's the first time.
D8. All right. So D8 plus 1.
Mhm.
So I reduce 7 more damage. So I only take
7 more?
Yeah. So I
Oh
only
my
take 6.
gosh. Okay. Wow. And what does that look like? What does it look like when you parry this massive crushing arm slamming down at you?
It's just kind of, it's more the shield that I'm like getting the shield in the way just enough to deflect, but it's still catching a bunch on the shield, just not as much as if it had come directly down on top of me. So it just kind of glances off, but I still
That shield is
damage.
taking a beating at this point.
That's what it's
You might
for.
need a new one. All right. Well, that's it for the golem then.
In game,
You took all
Gaar
of its
looks through the
attacks.
4th wall at Mars and goes, "A new shield? I can bang that out." Yeah. All right.
Garlock, back to the top.
So the scene cuts to kind of a slow revolving thing showing the junkyard, and in slow-mo, Garlock stands up like Will Smith in Bad Boys 2. And in his arm, he's clutching the red panda plushie, and he glares at all the other goblins.
Beautiful.
You don't throw this,
Oh.
precious one. And I actually had already planned on doing this one, but
Really?
he is going to cast on the big boy
Mhm.
and the goblins that are near. Let me see the rain or the footage on this. Where'd you go? There you go. It's a 20-foot cube. So anything. So it's gonna not be set anywhere near on Garwar, but it's gonna hit the big boy and any of the goblins behind it. They all need to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws against fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
Nice.
Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that out of Garlock.
Garlock is
Okay.
so mad at them that he
Okay.
wants them to be easier to hit.
They all failed.
All right, so they are all outlined in orange,
Orange.
as fairy
That's his
fire
color.
takes effect.
Okay.
Of course
Love
it
it.
is. It's for fire.
I assumed it was going to be red, so I'm delighted.
So all of those creatures, including the big boy,
Mhm.
has advantage against them.
Okay.
And
So you all have advantage on every enemy in the fight
Yes.
now. Thank you, Garlock.
yeah, here to help.
Beautiful. It's very bright and shiny out here now.
Yeah, it is. And I think that is going to be my turn for right now.
Okay, great. Now that's going to take us down to Lauralee.
Let's see. First off, Garlock, you're going to be getting 12 temp HP.
You
Just,
the best,
Cause
because I've lost all my others.
Oh, I ended my turn too. What was my temp HP?
let's find out.
Me next.
You get 9 temp HP.
9. Okay. So it
Wow, I
went up.
keep doing this.
It went up too.
I don't know how I keep bringing a fight to you and realizing no, it's still not strong enough. This is CR9, just the golem on its own.
Whew.
I gotta go higher, gotta go harder.
I
Maybe
mean,
we should
have
Robogoblin
just-
took the hit. That's the issue.
Yeah. She's gonna look up at Archie and be like, "Sounds like a good plan there, Archie." As she's going to raise her hand with her gauntlet up towards it and cast her own guiding bolt at 3rd level.
Ah, nice.
Beautiful.
At 3rd level.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like with 2 of you doing high level guiding bolts. This is like a Kamehameha moment. Just-
Well, I
Just
mean,
this
you already
divine
pulled
laser.
this isn't. You already pulled this isn't my final form, so.
yeah, that's true. Perfect.
Let's see. Just gotta.
Hit me with your
see.
best
There we
shot.
go.
And you have advantage on the attack roll.
I do.
That's
Oh, man.
actually from Archie's guiding bolt, though.
Yep.
Aw, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I would have
His
actually.
guiding bolt made your guiding bolt better.
No,
Ah,
'cause I would have
whatever.
taken that off. Oh no, because it's in the head. Yeah. So if you're aiming at the head again, because did it just give an attack against the head? Because he was choosing an area. Otherwise, I removed the last guiding
Oh, did you hit it?
bolt. Yeah, I hit him.
Oh, well then you still have
Oh.
advantage then because of the fairy fire.
Oh, there you go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
better.
there's multiple sources of advantage at work here.
Yep.
Yeah, the fairy fire gives it constant advantage. So just do
Yeah.
your constant advantage.
How do I do
Hurt
this
me.
with
Right,
advantage?
right click
This
on
is-
it. Oh wait, is it a saving throw? Is guiding bolt a saving
No,
throw?
it's
or
an attack.
No.
Okay,
It's an
right
attack.
click on it and choose advantage.
Ah,
Or just roll twice.
I might
it's
just
built in,
roll
though.
twice because I'm
Whatever
right-clicking
gets it
things
done.
and it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's on whatever the hit DC box. You just right click on that if it has
Yeah,
one
the
of those.
plus number box.
I do, but it doesn't quite. I don't know.
Okay,
I might be hitting the wrong
that's
thing.
fine.
I'll just roll 2d20s and
Sure.
add 8. 19.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
No.
8 plus 19 there. To hit.
8 plus 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That'll hit anything. Okay.
And there's
Yeah,
the
27.
couple ones.
Sure.
That's going to be 16 radiant damage to it.
6. All right. 16.
Now there's
Got
3
it.
ones. Oof.
Anything else, Lauralee?
Yeah, she's gonna hang out there as she's very shiny and also dark at the same time.
Right. Then we only got a few minutes left, so let's speed up. Arcturus, what you got? Anything you want to do here?
Okay, so I'll just cast the my what's it called, the channel divinity thing, and
Mhm.
now everybody's gonna get resistant to fire damage.
Hey,
And-
that's good, because
Yeah.
probably big explosions are happening soon,
Oh no. Well, everybody's getting
given
that.
the rate of this battle so far.
Yeah, and I'll cast a second level spiritual weapon as my bonus action. And it's the what is it? The acorn. appears
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
That's so cool. I forgot about the acorn. Acorn spiritual weapon.
I have advantage, right, because of the fairy
Yep.
fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
And oh, come on. 15.
Huh?
15? Yeah, that is.
Okay.
It's not
And
high AC.
That's 6.
6?
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
Yep.
Force damage is probably my favorite, honestly. You just can't resist it. Overcome anything. All right. And, well, force damage. And, Archie,
Yeah.
where did that force damage just go?
To the head, I guess.
To the
because
head?
I've been attacking that, so I'll just keep doing that.
Hey, so the Junkyard Golem has been deprived of its power source since you set free whatever was inside of that crystal sphere. And it's just been running on residual energy from its animation. I'm going to say that your force damage just now has dislodged the crystal sphere from its face, which just unceremoniously falls out and smashes against the ground. With a metallic groan, the guardian of the garbage dump literally falls to pieces, sending waves of refuse cascading out in all directions. The remaining Robogoblins, that you can see anyway, are crushed in its wake, disintegrating and exploding, one by one, leaving no survivors but yourselves.
Praise the Phoenix.
Raise the Phoenix.
Oh yeah, praise the Phoenix.
Woo! So,
Did the gem shatter?
the gem shattered.
Okay.
Garlock looks up and gives a triumphant roar, and fire shoots out of his mouth.
That's cool.
Nice.
Tiny dragon. Love it.
Are the other things dead or running or?
Well, it's impossible to do a body count because they do disintegrate.
Okay.
But in the aftermath of the battle, you don't find any more of them. Either they're all gone or they're all gone. But eventually, as you tend to your wounds, as you take stock of what all just happened here, The simultaneously relieved but somehow still stressed Master Stumbleduck appears with a posse in tow of workers to go through the refuse pile, trying to find everything they can of value, as well as also let you know they are working on resealing the crypt. He's trying to judge the near impossible mental gymnastics of preparing the necessary paperwork and calling in of favors in order to claim legal ownership of an enormous city-sanctioned refuse pile. You gather your party and clean yourselves up as best you can. Sunrise is imminent, and by this point, you are all exhausted. For his part, Master Stumbleduck thanks you profusely for unraveling the mystery of his missing shipments, and in doing so, saving his position of employment, something he will not forget. He's not thrilled when he discovers, ultimately, that your party is not, in fact, the champions he thought he was hiring, but he doesn't argue with the results of your work and pays what he promised. He also honors your finder's fee so that you may keep the treasure that you acquired along the way. You enjoy as much or as little extra time in Scornabel as you like, eventually reconvening with Mars, resting, shopping, and carousing with the locals. Word gets around about your exploits at the warehouse, the sewers, the junkyard, and the crypt, and for at least a small time, you all are the talk of the town. And in at least one well-known nightclub, a new hit song plays every night for a 10-day. One man's trash, Wonder Men's treasure. And with
Love
that,
it.
thank you all so much for being here with us and bearing witness to our adventure. I hope that you had a magnificent time and that our antics provided sufficient entertainment for your midsummer revels. Thank you, Codename Entertainment, for having us back to do this again. It's always a blast, especially as a two-part adventure this time. For the first
Yeah.
time. Thank you very much. Thank you to the Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms community for supporting us. Thank you to my players all around here for, of course, just playing the game, especially to Gaar for handling all the technical aspects of the show. I know it's a huge headache, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you. If you enjoyed this story, you can pick up my published adventures on DM's Guild. Just search for my name, Ryan Blake Hall. Check it out. Consider making a purchase if you want to support me and my work. And after being asked for this last time, when we did the, oh boy, I don't even remember what it was called.
Fistful of Death.
Thank you, Fistful of Death. After playing through Fistful of Death, we were asked if we had any kind of way of providing feedback. We now have a form of feedback. I will be posting on social media if you want an opportunity to talk at us about our games. I will share the result of that with the group. And so let's just go around. Anyone want to have any parting thoughts, say anything?
Garlock got to do a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really happy about it. Now he has a red panda plushie that he's going to have with him.
I love
that
that
was coming along.
fire breath at the end. That was super cool. Lots of fireballs too.
I also do really love that I feel like this, like there was the moment in the last one where we all did like the team up thing where we all did one thing to help another, and I love that we got that moment again with this one. I love the teamwork moments. They're my
Me
faves.
too.
Also, for
Love
people in
teamwork.
chat, we are going to be rating Jason Charles Miller. So hang out, and remember, there's a bonus scene, so don't go anywhere. It's not over yet.
Thank you, Trevor. I do have a bonus scene. Anyone else want to say anything?
Thank you, Mars, for being awesome.
Thank you for joining us, Robo. I loved having you with us. You're a
Heck
very
yeah.
fun player.
Thank you.
I loved Archie.
I
Thank you.
genuinely love Archie. Like
Yeah.
Garlock wants to be Archie's best friend.
Thank you for
All right.
inviting me.
Of course. I hope we do it again with you sometime. Okay. Garwar or Allie?
Take it, Allie.
I mean, this is always such a blast. I had a situation going on in my home recently where it just made me feel all kind of weird, and playing this game with y'all was really fantastic. And seeing the chat being all fun and supportive is really a blast too. So thank y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Happy to have you, Allie. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's me, Gar.
Anything for you, Gar?
Gar's going to be first he had to try to put himself off fire, like because he was burning again, and then he's going to be spending lots of times cleaning and fixing his armor and his shield. He's fixing his shield. There's no getting rid of it. He's got Smith's tools. He knows how to do this stuff. Yeah. It was a blast. I love doing these. I'm glad we got to do 2 of them this time, because then we can have lots of fun, silly moments and not feel like we're rushing towards the end and then shortchange it. So
Yeah, we had lots of good little
good
moments.
times,
Yeah.
good times. Can't wait for the next one.
Can't wait to see what the hell came out of that ruby.
I don't wanna know.
Same.
Oh boy.
I'm so stoked.
Can't wait till
You
we're level
know-
15 to handle it.
That didn't have to happen. I wasn't gonna make that happen. I was just hoping that it would. So thank you so much, Robo,
always the
for
best.
giving me a major plot point to sink my teeth into.
I thought the
Uh,
liches
all
were
right.
bad enough.
Oh, this is worse, buddy. This is worse.
But we got a bonus scene, I
We
think.
do. All right, let's get through this and then I'll let you all go. Thank you again for sticking through the credits, those of you who did. Some days later, you're all back in Subar. Lumber and tools in the yard show that some of the gnome's coin has gone toward further improvements for your living situation. The sign outside has been replaced with a different one that reads Champions in big bold letters and of public safety on the second line, much smaller. Mars is once again upstairs, tinkering with his gate. Another experiment has just failed, and he shouts with anger and frustration, knocking the contents of an overburdened table near him to the floor. A tuning fork that he acquired from his trip back to the crypt falls with the rest of his notes onto the floor there, and its brief chime, rising and falling in a minor scale and vibrato, seems to have an effect on the energies of the gate. He notices this, gingerly picks it up, faces the gate, takes a deep breath, and strikes the tuning fork against it. The seemingly uncontrollable chaotic magic of the gate finally stabilizes. And this has been Storyteller Mars Presents. Hope to see you all again soon. Until then, look sharp. Let's do that raid.